Edge of Destiny. This one, CDMusic, right? That's gotta be right. Why would CDMusic like leak the level? The fact that I'm already down to 219 is not a good sign. Apparently this is a round tart, which might be good, like, for me next. I think I actually did gain a lot of skill from a balloon. Oh, really? Oh my god. This click is real, guys. I just literally, like, I did nothing because I was like, you can't, this isn't a real click. There's a swag route. I think I see it, but it's up there, isn't it? Like, you could do that. That'd be, like, the rawest completion ever. Like, if you went up there, that'd be so cool. Wow, this looks insanely cool. Oh my god. Like, actually, this is sick, dude. I might actually go for this one, but I'll have to play on an LDM, obviously. I feel bad, though. I just want to be able to play this on full, but it's like, there's no way that's ever going to happen. I'm surprised my PC hasn't crashed, actually. It's just so funny, the concept of, like, doing this on full detail will be, like, harder than, like, Acheron or something, because, like, it just, like, lags through the waves. Very cool level. 86. Is this something you guys would want to watch me beat? Because, like, I do have interest. I feel bad, though, because now you guys have to watch the learning process of a level. Like, I was so good, and now I'm bad again. That's how it works. I want to know how you learn stuff, Space, because it feels like you just do things instantly. That's what I want to know. Like, instantly. I don't get what your strategy is. You're like a macro or something. Yeah, so I'm probably going to go for this. I don't know. We'll see what my plans are. I think I'll play this for, like, a stream. Now, you may be wondering why I woke up at 4 p.m. considering I was trying to fix my sleep schedule. Well, it's not my fault. A little thing called daylight savings happened where an hour is instantly removed from my sleep schedule, and that ruined everything. It was so bad. I'm just glad that me and my friends decided to hang out on Friday instead of Saturday. Imagine you're having like a fun night with your friends and you're just like hanging out and whatever, and then all of a sudden an hour is just removed. Imagine that for a second. Probably Valorant? No, that's not gonna happen. Ever. I prefer to spend my time doing things that are actually engaging. And yes, that is a roast on Valorant. It's like literally the most bare bones nothing experience of all time where you just sit there and you shoot and you hope you win. I'm good, you know what I mean? Look, okay, Valorant can obviously be a difficult game, but I feel like it actually caters more towards like the casual players. Like even though it has a high competitive market, I feel like it's where a lot of people go to just like hang out, which isn't bad at all. By the way, like that's what Fortnite was to me when I was playing it in like 2018. Like I never cared about being good at the game. It was just fun to play with friends. Like I'm not just gonna play it by myself and experience it that way. That's not going to happen. No, Fortnite was awesome. Yeah, 2018 Fortnite, so peak. Just like, you know, making a playground and then messing around in Tilted Towers with a bunch of friends for like an hour. Peak, dude. It just had this vibe to it. Damn, this song just keeps going. I keep thinking it's gonna fade out. Yeah, I just want to figure out how long this goes on for. Sounds worse than death metal. Okay, what's your point? Like, what kind of point is that? Go from 0. What's your age? I don't trust the person whose name is average GD viewer who's currently telling me to go from 0 to be over the age of 13. That's it. I think I'm being trolled. You might be right. I'd say my average viewer base is closer to like 17 now, yeah. I don't know. Here's the thing though, like a lot of people in my community just kind of like grew up with me, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm specifically catering to any specific age group here. Really, I'm just getting older and you're getting older and we're all getting older. That's not to say people can't get like bored of me or anything, but like I don't think that someone would stop watching because they're like, oh, I'm too old to watch npesta. Like that doesn't, I don't know. Now I'm done because I am hungry. I think I can say pretty confidently that I am gonna go for this. This is really good thus far. I think I do want to go for it. But if it's in annoying in a new and unique way. If you could annoy me in a new and unique way, I'd be pretty impressed. Dude, these clicks remind me of like Polish alphabet. Does anyone even remember that level? These timings were in that level and they were like all the time. My brain is blanking. What do I do here? Help. Help. I don't, God, I completely forgot. How is this possible? What do you do? Oh, right. I forgot about the thing. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. Because of how much is happening in my vision all the time, sometimes, like, I don't know how to describe it. Sometimes I can look directly, like, at an apple and not know what I'm looking at. That just happens when I play video games. Like, sometimes I'll look at something and I'll just completely blank on what it is that it's in front of me. I don't know. I saw, like, a few people legitimately come into the stream earlier and be like,
wow, I can't believe that happened to you.
And it looked sincere, but I don't know. It was at least a singular person. But it's funny because I didn't even think that it was a bait at all. It was really sad though that I died in all those places. It's crazy how they were all back to back too, and in that order. I was like, why am I moving away by 1% every time? We're counting down. That's the worst feeling ever, by the way. Like in GD history, it's like the worst thing that can happen to a person. So little things that feel worse than that. Oh my god, dude! I had a dream dude, in my dream, Nexus uploaded a video that's like I saw it on my phone when I was walking on the highway, and it was like I quit Geometry Dash, and it was like a 2-minute video of just every racist slur possible possible with Sonic Wave playing in the background. I completely forgot about that. Dude, wait, I'm crazy with it? Dude, 61%, 61 to 100. That almost sounds like something that could be real, kind of. Let's go, me. I'm the goat. Dude, my brain just does these things. Like, I remember I was falling asleep last night and my brain, like a torque hole was put in front of me. It emitted like a gigantic cloud of smoke, and then in the absence of the smoke, it spelled out some words and it said, stop the vapors. And then I said, like, out loud, like, how? And then it did another one and it said, I don't know. And I was just like, okay, very useful stuff. So the torque hole wanted me to stop vaping, but it didn't give me a path to how I would do that. I don't know, my brain makes these things happen. That wasn't even a dream. That was like, I was like 75% awake. It just like appeared. I don't know, guys. You guys want to know a really cool trick? If you guys went on a lot of swing sets as a kid, something that you can do while you're in bed is like, imagine you're on a swing set and like imagine yourself going back and forth. And if you do it long enough, you can actually legitimately feel like you're on a swing set, like 100%. It's really interesting. For some reason, our brains store what that feels like. It feels awesome. The falling feeling. Yeah, the falling feeling is so weird. All of a sudden you're just like, oh, you're just chilling, and then it's like, oh, free fall. I think the worst part of being sick is the temperature stuff. That's the one that really gets me. Sometimes it feels like the room is way too cold or way too hot, just on a random cycle that doesn't make any sense, bro. You guys ever get so sick you just start seeing things, like literally? The way my lamp and like this random sheet on my bed was oriented was like, oh, there's just like some random guy on my bed, and I was like, uh-oh. I just, whenever I get this sick, I just automatically assume whatever I look at isn't real. Oh my god, how did I... dude, I'm actually totally getting better at this level, though. I'm no longer completely the worst at it. It's almost like, damn, I thought this was gonna be impossible, but I'm actually doing it. Like, what? Like, I'm doing it. Like, it's real. Kind of fire. Dude, this level's easy as hell. What? I don't know if this is that hard. It's probably, like, top, like, 70. Dude, I had a dream about Simple Hoops. And it involved him... like, Simple Hoops was, like, legally contracted to give me this like mattress frame, and it was so big there was no room to fit it in the house that my brain generated. But like the law was like, if I couldn't take it, like 15 years in jail or something insane, like really bad. I remember I was just like chilling and I got a message, and it was simple. It was just like, hey, I gotta give you this bed frame, I guess. And I was like, why? I don't want it. Like, I don't want the, I don't have no use in it. He's like, I have to. I don't think 2.2 will be out in 2.2 years from now. We thought that in 2018, man. I think if we were actually close to 2.2 in any way, Rob would be talking about it more. I don't think Rob is as secretive as a lot of people make him out to. I think he just literally doesn't have, like, whenever he gets new stuff, he usually shows it pretty fast. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how much is actually going on behind it. Nothing to say after that, right? 36 to 95 is crazy. Like, I'm really impressed with myself right now. Good job, me. Dude, I can't believe my parents were like, they were so scared they didn't want me using YouTube until I was 16, but they let me name myself Npesta. That is my last name. What happened there? That's one thing I will never understand. I don't think I will ever grasp as to why it happened that way. I really like my name. I don't care if it's like awkward to say or whatever, because it always kind of felt like, even from the beginning, I was never hiding behind any sort of mask. And also my dad that tried to get me to change my username way later down the line, because he was like, if you want to get big on YouTube, you can't use that name because people won't click on your videos. And I was like, that was my exact, I responded with literally, I don't remember responding with anything. Matt, hey dude, Matt, oh my god. You're too tired to deal with me? Really? I can't believe it. Okay. How goes the sync fit? It goes, I've been really lazy and I don't know why with it. That's how it goes. I can't tell you why. I just don't think I was made to be a video editor, you know what I mean? Like, the moment I sit down to start editing, my brain's like, you know, you haven't played Osumania today. Evil version of me has a goatee, by the way. No! Oh my god. Dude, I made it though. That's kind of big. Put it in the title. No, I'll put it in the title when I get to 40, when I get to the 40 cube. Which isn't that many days away than you guys think it probably is. I think it's sooner than you guys might expect. Okay. Where did that come from? The 2 runs that I've done that are like good in this level have come from nothing. Damn, dude, I'm not doing so bad at this, huh? Let's go. I keep forgetting I'm not small. but I'm not large. I am niche internet micro celebrity. Imagine the text like flashing on the screen in like full text. So I mean, not full text. I'm making an Edge of Destiny YouTube video right now. Maybe. What if I don't beat it? What then? If I don't beat it, I'll be sad. Like, what would happen to make that happen? You guys don't understand. I could have been the best singer in the world. I just gave it up for you guys. I actually have, what are they called? Golden pipes? Yeah. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Crying is the correct response, so you're fine if you are. There was one time I went literally 30 hours without eating or sleeping, and I still felt more energetic than I do right now after 7.5 hours of sleep. If I told you that the first thing I had after the 30 hours ended was a bacon milkshake, would you believe me? Because it's true. It's not gross. It's really not. I promise you it's not. I'm not gonna allow you guys to say that it's bad unless you actually try it. That was a B note, by the way. Really? I don't know the notes. Which one's this one? That's a G note. How do you guys know this? Everyone knows it's a G. There's no like argument about it. Was that all of them? You guys don't all have perfect pitch. Some of y'all are lying. 1 in 200 people. So one person here should have perfect pitch. Literally a single one of you. All right, 100% of my viewers have perfect pitch. That's so crazy. Okay, guys, which one's this note? Ready? Super D minus. Nah, Space's new videos bait. Bait. B-I, nope, an aborting sentence. You ain't convincing me though. I'll tell you that right now. Whatever words you have in store, don't attempt them. That is not a real video. I mean, it's a real video, but it's definitely bait. It's crazy. I was only created to keep you in a coma. Yeah, you. Yes, you. Wake up. I'm proud of myself for putting in that amount of time today because I was really hungry and I got a lot better at the, Dude, my sleep last night was interrupted for literally no reason. I think I tried to render a dog again, but I didn't mean to. The dog rendered itself, okay? In my defense. I was falling asleep. I was really getting somewhere in terms of sleeping. Like, I was really drifting into another world. And then this dog came up to me in the dream, and it was, like, hanging out with me. I was petting it and stuff like that, and it started doing more and more actions. And then the next thing that happened is I woke up, and I was just like, that was too much, wasn't it? I don't remember trying to render the dog, and the dog just kept doing things. The dog was like, and now I'm gonna run around, and now I'll run this way, and I'll do this. And then I woke up, I was like, oh, and then it took me like another hour to fall asleep. My brain really likes dogs. I grew up with the dog, and then I did that until I was 18. Like, I've always lived with the dog. So when my brain is like looking for new material to come up with, there's almost always like a dog somewhere. Dude, I woke up and I literally couldn't feel my left arm. I was like, it's over. I don't even recognize this object. What the hell? Everything at the doctor is just less scary than it used to be, except for getting your blood taken. Normally, no one cares, but I had this one time, I was just chilling. I was completely normal, and I was like, let's get my blood taken, and then I did, and all of a sudden, the vision on the right side of my face became a purple wall, and I was like, that is not supposed to happen. That is not supposed to happen. I was trying to communicate to my mom that there was a problem here, but I couldn't do that. I just kind of slammed. I didn't like slam my window, but I just kind of like, eh. And she looked over and she was like, oh my God. Went, ee, and then I lost my hearing, and I was like, next thing I know, I was in this chair, and then finally I could hear again, tilting my head back, I think, because the blood needed to go back to my head. And then I was like, oh, I'm back. That was fun. Let's go get food like nothing happened, and then we did. I think the most I could realistically see it at is like $10. I still think we're realistically in 2.2 right now. That's what Mega Hack has brought us to. The game is nothing like it was in 2017. Like, yes, it's the same game, but barely. Base after base. I barely even remember that level. My brain says it's yellow. It's definitely not, because my brain makes Can't Let Go orange, which is not right. And then Jumper's purple, and then Time Machine is light aqua. I think Time Machine actually has light aqua in it, so that one, I stay winning on that one. Flupstep's red, Totu's blue, and Deadlock is green. My brain made those RGB. La, 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 la. Money is a silly concept. I actually don't like money at all. Every so often, I remember that we have to pay to live on this earth, and I'm just like, that sucks. A lot of people see money as the end goal. Well, it's really the enabler to allow you to pursue the goal, but people will never know that, will they? Dude, that'd be so funny. They should make a serious day where you could only be serious. I would do April serious right after April Fools, yeah. I don't think aliens exist. I think they have to, yeah. I wonder if other life is even stuff we can detect. Honestly, I think we should relax with it. I think we should not try to contact other life forces. because in my opinion, it's going to make the great alien civilization that's killed the last 500 civilizations that have spoken up behind us and then kill us all. I can believe that no one talks to us because we're too stupid. I can believe that one for sure. Okay, well, I'm the best ever, guys. Objection? Any objections? Damn, that is crazy, though. Damn, that's crazy, though. Back to back like that? What am I doing? What? What?
That was actually wild.
Average tech stream in 2020. That's why watching tech was just so fun. Like, he just never failed, ever. I'm the Magnus Carlsen of getting runs that are extremely good within the first 5 days and then being unable to do anything else. No, welcome back. I don't hate you because there's no hate in my heart. Cap? There's no hate in my heart. I love all of the universe's creations. Except for the ones I don't like. But we don't talk about that. I'm right. Did anyone see the Daily Dose of Internet video recently where it showed like the ancient numbers that our numbers are currently based off of? They pretty much look like our numbers, but the reason they were called what they were is because each number had the amount of angles that it represents in it. I got my mind blown by that video. The numbers are one of the coolest things we got, I think. Favorite thing to put on toast? You guys ever had apple butter? I'm not even really sure what it is.
He went from knowing what it is
to hearing of it. What is it? Apple butter. Slow cooking apples, cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg, all. Yeah, that's why I like it so much. Just so everyone knows, a high heart rate alone isn't gonna give you a heart attack, by the way. Oh, 211? Oh my god. Well, okay, in your case, maybe. 211 is not. Yeah. When I was a runner, the highest that I would get when I was really working hard was like 180. 180 is not the worst thing. During a panic attack, it's pretty terrifying though. Really? What happened? That's so annoying. I've had that happen twice ever, and that's where it had to do it. I literally, every single time I go on YouTube now, it shows me the shorts tab, even though every single time I click, I don't want to see it. It still shows up. And there's always some dumbass video with like 84 million views that's like, only kids from 2010 will remember this. 2010? I was 8! Like, it really shows who the shorts market is for, you know what I mean? So we had the Ohio meme, which was unfortunate for me, because every time I would want to talk about it, we'd be like, oh, bro. And then you'd have the touch grass one, which was also inconvenient for me, because I am unironically allergic to grass. Dude, watching Elon try to get people to pay for Twitter Blue is like trying to watch, like, Dr. Doofenshmirtz take over the tri-state area. Like, it's just not gonna work. None of your plans are any good. Like, I was just hoping you would make changes that were, like, universally considered bad, but they didn't actually impact the website. We could just all laugh at him. Which, I mean, everyone is laughing at him, but it also is hurting the website, so. Homophobia level 2? Level 2? What do you mean? Was the message actually held for homophobia level 2? That's not even related to gay people at all. Yeah, there's the word positive was used. Last night was weird, man. You ever have one of those nights where it's like, it will never be tomorrow? Let me sit y'all down and tell you about this one. So I went to bed at like 2:30, and then I woke up, and I was like, oh my god, it must be the daytime now, and the sun was not up. Like, it was just so shocking to me, because I was 100% certain that a whole night had just passed, and I looked at my phone, and it was like 6:30. I kept thinking, you can't think about the fact that I'm asleep. You have to think about something. So I was like, all right, let's think about, you know, the things I normally do in the day. And then at some point, a transition occurred that I don't remember what it was, because at some point in there, I lost consciousness, but I still, the most vivid dream of all time. I did not realize I'd ever fallen asleep. And eventually I was just like, I'm bored. I'm just gonna get on my computer. Not actually, because I was asleep, mind you. But in my head, I was not asleep. Like, nothing had changed. I played the whole ass bridge game, like an entire 15-minute bridge game. And then it reset. And then I was like, I'm lying in bed. I don't know what to do. Let's get up and take a walk. So then I did. I got up, and then it reset again. And it kept resetting and resetting and resetting, and I didn't realize this was happening. And it just kept looping. And then eventually, I wanted to know what time it was. So I was like, let's check my phone for the time. It was 8:18 on my phone. I was like, is that really correct? And then it looped again, and then Matt was in my room. I was like, oh, Matt, what's up? What time is it? And it was like, yeah, it's 8:18. That didn't make any sense to me, because I was in bed longer than that before I lost consciousness. One of the occasions, I checked my computer clock, and it was 10:30, and I was like, wait, something's wrong here. And I literally felt my subconscious shake its head back and forth, like telling me, don't worry about that. My brain was like, seriously, don't do that. I literally felt my head in real life move back and forth, and then I was like, uh-oh, I'm gonna wake up, aren't I? And then I tried to open my eyes, but I was in sleep paralysis. I couldn't move or open my eyes at all, but I was gaining consciousness. I was like, oh no, I can't go back, can I? I've just locked myself. That was a one-way door right there. Because in my brain, I've been doing that for so long, like it had to have been like 11 a.m. or something by now. It was not. I checked my phone, it's like 9:30, and I'm like, no! I could have kept sleeping if I didn't want to know so bad. And then I laid awake for another like hour, and then I fell back to sleep until like 11:40, and then I got out of bed, and I was just like, that night took 8 nights. It's all fun and games, but people are gonna have to deal with me as a teacher one day. Because you just know, like 10 minutes of class to just be me waffling on about nothing. I watched a video about the stomach today, and it explained acid reflux, and I'm like, oh, that's why it hurts so damn bad. It's funny, it literally, it shows you a video of it dissolving through stuff, and you're like, damn, that's just kind of in my throat, isn't it? That is a rough problem to have. But yeah, at least if I turn myself upside down, I don't start spitting out stomach acid. Jesus Christ. What stomach acid is hydrochloric acid. That's actually what it is.
Real acid?
And it can get in your throat, and if you've ever felt like your throat is literally burning itself, that's why, because it is kind of. Has stomach acid get to your throat? It's, uh-oh, do I know this? No. Levels that are really trying to get some point across, and then like text appears on the screen, it just completely ruins whatever atmosphere is being created. Like they can have an atmosphere that's pretty genuinely like melon. Niflheim is awesome. Well, that text isn't like thematic. It's whatever that is. Dude, you guys see the Sandlot's been playing like with like Tubbo and people? That's so awesome, dude. I hope he makes it. Sandlot's just like one of those people. It's like you just want the best for them always. Like it feels like they're the main character and you're watching them do something. I just want to see him succeed. I feel like that would make him really happy. Sandlot's new gen EBW. Actually, you're right. Like I want the best for them. Oh, the Burger King woman belong in the kitchen tweet. That was insane. It's like the equivalent of like an edgy 15-year-old using like shock value to gain attention, but like a giant corporation. I was shocked. It's ridiculous. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. So the hottest level is definitely Sunset Sandstorm. Like there's nothing hotter than Sunset. That looks like it's 1 billion degrees, and the coldest level is Frozen Cave. Prometheus is not as hot as Sunset Sandstorm. Sunset Sandstorm looks like all the moisture is gone. Nothing you're gonna say is hotter than Sunset Sandstorm. Because you only think critical heat is so hot because it's called critical heat. Look at this. Okay, it's pretty hot. No mind. It's actually on fire. Maybe hotter. Maybe hotter. I forgot it was like literally on fire. I was thinking of an entirely different level. I think I was thinking of like the Sizzlack sequel. Is the sequel? Oh my god. It's a good song. I like this one. It's just like, I don't know, it feels like walking down the street like this, you know? Like that's what it feels like, this song. I'm sure we can all agree. But is that light? This one? This is my lamp. Anyway, no more. 1 more month until I say your name out loud. Thank you for the sub. I can't believe I'm still reeling from the thought of actually saying that out loud. That's terrifying to me. But yeah, guys, I have really exciting news that you don't get to know about, that only I know about, but it's put me in a really good mood. So, but just know I'm happy. So you should be happy for me because I'm happy. Yeah, I mean, that's why I said it that way, because I wanted you guys to be like, oh, what is it? And then I just can't tell you. Well, I could, but I don't want to. But I shouldn't, but I could, but I won't. Like, I never said I wasn't evil. You guys just assumed I wasn't evil. Am I famous now? No, not really. I guess I was kind of for a while, but not really anymore. That's kind of my own liking, though. I'm feeling good these days. Except for the part where I'm not at all. But, like, the factors I can control, I'm doing great with. Seriously, I'm really proud of myself. The factors I can't control are going really bad, but what are you gonna do? No, dude! Giganoth, I know, dude. I wasn't allowed to play video games until 10, and it was like the worst thing ever because I actually got up that early. I don't know why. It was like exactly 10, dude. And I convinced one of my grandparents to let me play like 10 minutes early, and my mom banned me for a week. She was like, well, you didn't respect the rules, it's over. It was like, I was like crushed. I was like, I remember so many like memories of me getting like grounded or something like that, and then going to my room and being like, this pain will never fade. You know what I mean? Just like staring out the window like I will live with this pain for the rest of my life. Although one time my dad was feeling generous and let me play Mario Maker 1 when I wasn't allowed to, and I was like the goat. Because I still wasn't allowed to play on weekends when weekdays when Mario Maker 1 was out. And that was like the best moment of my life at that point. Like, you have to understand, playing video games on a weekday back then was like, you know how like when rappers are talking about like insane stuff they've done, like they've gotten millions of dollars and done all these crazy activities and they feel like absolute gangsters? Like that's how you feel when you're playing video games like on a Tuesday. You're just like, it was the best feeling of all time. I felt like I just gotten away with like mass robbery. There's 2 things about human nature involving content creation that I know to be 100% true. Number 1, if RNG is involved, people are gonna watch it. Number 2, if there's a secret you have, people are gonna want to know it. Those are the 2 golden rules of content creation right there. Whatever, but I'm not trying to hook you guys here. I'm just, I guess maybe a little bit, but not like a large amount. $30 a month online course. Yeah, I should become one of those gurus that says, I know everything. Pay $1 million for my course. Lesson number 1, never give up. Number 2, treat others like you'd like to be treated. Maybe those courses are just for people who like didn't have any like parental involvement in their lives, so they're getting the lessons that they should have learned from them. Although the lessons they teach probably suck ass. Lesson 3, don't judge a book by its cover. Did you guys see the thing on Twitter with the person who put in their level and then got mad when it was deleted? Have you guys seen that yet? Yeah, so basically there was a level in which if you died at 69, it was like, it would just like put like on the screen as a death effect. So what happened was it was deleted, right? Obviously it was deleted from the server. Then the person took to Twitter and was like, I'm really dude, they made the thread they made was like delusional. They were like, you should learn not to touch what isn't yours. You remember the little thing when you upload a level that says all rights go to Rob Top when you upload the level? Did you forget about that part? Also, it breaks the rules. What do you mean? Yeah, I remember that they were told if you don't update it, it's gonna get deleted. So then it got deleted because it wasn't updated, and then they were like, you idiot. Like, it's a game for children. Children are the majority of the people who play this game. You can't go and be like,
oh, it's so unfair that they did this.
You were told to remove it. I just have to hope they're like not over the age of 15. Like, I have to hope that the brains are still developing. This shit is laggy. I have bad news as the person who's dropped 0 frames. I hate that feeling when you're like, oh, the stream's lagging, right guys? Right guys? And everyone's like, no. I have really fast reading speeds, so I can just glance at a message and then read it without looking at it. It's one of my abilities. Unfortunately, the drawback is I kind of suck at this game. But hey, I can read really fast. You know what I need to do though? I need to put in eye drops because my eyes are watering. It takes so long to put in eye drops when you keep missing. You'd think I could, but I just don't. I don't have a lot of dexterity. I have really bad genes for gaming, but I have really good genes for drive. I think Zoinker Space is better. Well, Space's Acheron record got removed, so we'll see if one of them is even real. I don't want Space to be a cheater so badly, dude. Dude, I actually like can't get anyone on this level though. Like genuinely, I've been kind of worried because like the last few times I've played it, I've actually just been stuck in the first like 40%. Why can't I do this level? I should have kept this as a surprise. What, Edge of Destiny? No, I wanted to stream again so badly, dude. I really missed like hanging out with you guys. It sucked. Oblivion was like Life of Pi, and Oblivion was the tiger. Dude, any other snack other than granola bars? Not really. It's the only snack that doesn't hurt my stomach, you know what I'm saying? Dude, speaking of eating. No, don't start speaking of me. I want to keep streaming. Make me think about bagels. Damn, I just thought about them again. Damn, no, this is a loop. Okay, get far, then I will stop thinking about bagels. I can't do this stupid wave. 350, I got it stopped. I'm so hungry. I can't do anything, dude. I just need to get better. Here's what we're gonna do, ready? Here's the plan. Listen to me and my words. We're gonna play this tomorrow, and then the next day, and then the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and we're gonna get consistent. That's what's gonna happen now. No more this and that. Day, until something happens. Because something has to happen eventually. Ah! Okay, let's go. I said yesterday, we're gonna stream this every day until something happens. Anyway, how was school today? You guys learn anything? Tell me one thing you learned in school. I'm like your guys' mom now. You know, you get in the car with your mom after school, she's like, what did you do today? I feel bad. I always responded with something like, you know, the usual. I could have said more. You guys should tell your mom more. Why is my cam on the bottom? It is? Why is it there? We're doing that. I told you I'd stream every day until I got more consistent at this. Now, whether or not that actually happens, I can't control that, but I can stream today, and then the next day, and the next day. Today's goal is get to the cube one time. That's all I want. I just need something to happen. What's in the cup? Hard liquor. It's water. I can't drink anything else other than water anyway. Edge of Destiny so far has been super fun, but I'm really struggling to get consistency in some of these waves because I'm not that good at wave. Let's hear his face. How do you get better at wave? 2% chance whatever he's about to say is real. Yeah, slaughterhouse. That will, I mean, it would do it, but I'm not playing that. Really frustrating session today. Can't get past that area. I never think I'm playing necessarily that badly. I just can't get past that area. The more times I get there, the more times my brain will have, and eventually it will happen. I hope. I didn't want to die the way I died in the run by clicking too late, so I clicked extremely early. That sucks, dude. I did not see the video. I thought there was a post that said they didn't find anything. So wait, what? Now that I'm coming to terms with everything that's happened, what's up with the space thing? What are we dealing with here? Damn, this has been a roller coaster of emotions. Yeah. So it is kind of a case of just I didn't care anymore. Yeah, it's a shame. I'm not happy. I'm really not. It brings me no joy to learn about this information. I think he did verify Slaughterhouse legitimately. Yeah. Oh wait, I got 64 today. I was like, I haven't made it to the cube, and then I was like, wait, I did. But then again, the space stuff just overwrote all of that. That was actually pretty cool. Good job, me. Kind of good job. The kind of death, kind of not good, but whatever. 64 is not so bad. Okay, I'm done. Sorry. It had to come out of me. No more talking about it. We're going to play Edge of Destiny. The adrenaline's got me warmed up really fast. You know what I mean? You guys ever have that happen to you before? Pick a number 1 to 50. I'm gonna go with 47. Never been so happy to guess high there. I'm glad I was either 47 or 2. 47 or 2. I can't believe you must have been so pissed when you heard me say 47. Imagine hacking when it's this easy to beat levels. Like, watch this. Damn it. Easy game, dude. Oh my god. Please no more. I'm sorry. I sound like a whale? Not very nice. Okay, but why do whales like... What's with the water out of the blowhole? Is that like how we piss? Yes, I have a plan for after Edge of Destiny, but we need to beat Edge of Destiny first. It's happening. It's happening. I need to... No. I'm not letting this happen to me. I will get there again. I'm not going to be stuck in the first 20% for this stream. I won't. I'll show you something you don't know. I'll show you Edge of Destiny. I will get back to the places, Mac Miller. Not good. Very bad. I told this story before my parents were this close to naming me Kelvin, which thank God. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. Kelvin, really, guys? Thank God they diverted off of that path. No. Dude, I don't know. Like, I don't mean any offense, by the way, before I say this, but for some reason, like, I never get asked to beat any level, but like 5 individual people have messaged me saying to beat PewCube. I don't know what is going on there. I don't know if it's like the same guy or if it's like, it doesn't make it. Why that one of all levels? It just doesn't work in my head. Why that one? Everyone in the chat's one guy. Yeah, this is Maya's great plan. It's just Maya has like 200 ult accounts and just chats on all of them. One day Maya's gonna pull the plug and be like, you were never anything, and then it'll be over. I don't even think like there's more than one way to have an intense level. Like, it doesn't have to be all like well, it could actually, that would be awesome if it was like death metal, but like it's always intense in the way that it's a death metal. Dude, that reminds me of maybe the single funniest like tweet I've ever seen in my life. Some like left-wing guy was like doing a performance for like a death metal band. It was like the hardest performance of all time, and some like super religious nut job guy quote retweeted him like,
did you guys really find this masculine? This is the death of America.
It's like literally the hardest death metal screaming of all time, and it was like the funniest tweet I've ever seen in my life. He was getting cooked. That guy had the worst day on Twitter maybe ever. Like, how do you look at someone doing like a perfect death metal like set and go,
oh wow, that guy's so unmasculine.
What? It's so funny. I still remember it. I don't even know how long ago it was. You guys should listen to more metal. You might really like it. I didn't start listening to metal until a few years ago. I was like, oh, this genre won't like it too much, and then one day I was like, oh, check this out. Dude, I haven't heard that noise in so long. It's so weird. I knew it was coming eventually. It kind of jump scared me a little. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Yeah, the anticipation actually kept that attempt going. I was like, don't die, I don't want to hear it, I don't want to hear it, don't die. Maybe it's like a strat. Dude, that reminds me, I don't know if you guys know who Boji is. He's like the best 4K player. He made his miss like visual thing, like a picture of like Jeff the Killer, so that when he missed during an FC, it would just like flash on the screen as like an incentive not to miss. There was like a clip of it, and it was like the funniest thing of all time. He's like 5,000 notes into I Can Fly on the Universe, and then he missed, and it just like flashed on screen. He like jumped out of his chair. I made this point like yesterday, but I think dogs are just better than us. Like, yeah, we're more complex, but who cares about complex? You know what I mean? Like, complex doesn't matter. Dogs are happy no matter what. Like, for example, like I was on this like chair that didn't really have room for a dog, but Mitch's dog came up there anyway, and it definitely didn't even look comfortable at all. But like, I think he just convinced himself he was, and that was enough for him. You ever notice dogs just do that? They don't care. It's like they just mentally decide whatever they're down for, no matter what the actual physical situation is. That sucks. That just objectively sucks. I'm so sorry. I had good ramen the other day. How does that make you feel? I had like the evil version of the meal that you had where the broth was like really good on my throat. I love savory food. What does savory mean? It's just like, this is a hard one to describe. How do you describe food that tastes savory? Can you guys help me? I don't have the words. It's just like, ugh. I have never been so lost in trying to describe something I understand so well. I literally don't know how to describe this. I don't like PewCube. Why does everyone want to talk about PewCube? I don't like it. It's bad because I don't like the one part at like 70% where it's like, oh, you made it this far? Well, good luck because there's 2 9 CPS spams now, which doesn't sound that bad, but I can't do them. 9 CPS is not easy to just pull out of your ass like that and do like hard clicking. I spelled color the normal way because I'm not British. Playing a Professor Layton game last night and it spelled tires Tyres, and I just rolled my eyes so hard. It should be like at least 30 like behind bars. Like that is not okay. You guys need to play the Professor Layton games, by the way. They're so good. It's like that is like the video game world I want to be in the most. Imagine just walking around and people are like, oh, hello, good sir. Here's a puzzle. ding, whoop, and then you solve it and they're like, oh, what a genius. Have a great day. I have another puzzle for you tomorrow. Is May Pride Month? That's gonna be a really annoying month. The light's here when my camera is this way. Look, I'll give you guys more of it. You got an idea? My finger is so cold. I don't know, it feels so fragile, like it's just gonna break at any point in time. Like the whole thing is just gonna lose structural integrity and just... I'm not actually chewing on my tongue, but I'm like moving my tongue around in my mouth when I'm focusing. It's probably just like an autism thing or something. I don't know. I don't know why. I'm just glad my nervous behavior has absolutely nothing to do with the, you know what I mean? Like that is so far removed from what's actually happening. Like my hand isn't involved. My brain isn't involved. It's my tongue. My tongue ain't doing nothing anyway. It doesn't matter. It's a very good one to have, I think. Ma'am is just like some cherry team level that was really bad. And everyone agrees it just like oozes racism. it's just, I don't know what. It's just a vibes thing. How can a level give off racist vibes? I don't know, but it does. I can't describe why. There was one level, I think it was called like Troll Machine or something, but it's like the most misogynistic feeling level of all time. Like it was. Cube comes off as like fake, like plastic, like disingenuous. Oblivion for me has always been winter, cold winter sort of feel. Like every level has like some word I can attach to it. Every time I think of Succubin Circles, I think of like middle schoolers, like literally like 12-year-olds. Succubin Circles is like the youngest person level of all time, I think. Everyone who associates and talks about that level is like learning about like natural science in school, like what an earthquake is. Oh my god. Wow, that is a crazy new best. I mean, that sucks, but also, wow. That was really impressive. Let's go, dude. That sucks that I died that way, but I'm not surprised. No wave is so hard. I felt like I bossed doing that swing copter, by the way. Like, when I was doing that swing copter, I was like, I literally felt like I was walking away from an explosion. Like, it was like the coolest feeling thing of all time doing that from the start. He'll definitely do it unless it tends to be like 100%. Even though he doesn't play, he's just gonna be like, oh, relearn the game and I'm better than it ever was now. GG, I win. I remember the night 2.0 came out, because I begged my parents more screen time and they wouldn't let me do it, and it was really sad. I just wanted to play the robot so bad, it was crazy. I was in my bed frothing in the mouth like I can't wait to play Geometrical Dominator. Like he doesn't even know, dude, that level sucks. Unfortunately, it would not be very long before I got banned from GD from my parents, because Deadlock stressed me out too much, apparently. You got the 2 deadlocked holes, they're just still in the wall, it's crazy. Okay, I'm done playing this stupid ass game. Worst game ever. You guys ready? We're gonna learn about whether or not I have a meniscus tear.
Rotate back and forth like this.
Okay, this is easy. I don't think I have a meniscus tear. No meniscus tear. I win again. I was born in Ohio. Dracosa started ironically making Ohio jokes, and every time he does, I laugh at it. Without fail. Literally every single time. And it's the only time I ever laughed at one of those, but now that he's posting it ironically, it's funny every time he does it. It's so stupid. Dracosa's just this, like, rules that should apply, just don't apply when he's the one saying the messages. I had to wake up for a doctor's appointment that I didn't make because I drove in the entirely wrong direction. So now I have to do it again tomorrow, but in the right direction. Yes. My phone, I looked up an address, and it found an address literally equidistant from the one I was trying to go to with the exact same address. And I was like,
Well, this is the right one.
and then it was the wrong one. And it was in the entire opposite direction, so there was no way to make. I was just like, wow, that's really cool. But yeah, really annoying. It was a nice drive, I guess. I was going through like the countryside. It was nice. Yeah, I took a push. Not good, it wasn't good. What's A push? AP US history. The only thing I liked about AP US history is my teacher was awesome. And we would crack jokes all the time instead of doing anything actual. But that's also why it's so hard, because we would crack jokes all the time instead of doing anything actual. But damn if it wasn't a fun period. And really, when you're looking back, what do you care about more? You know what I mean? Even if the last, like, few weeks were like, well, we were joking around the whole time, and now the test is in 3 weeks. Good luck. And then my life was complete hell. How tall am I? I am in between 6'2" and 6'3", and we don't know where to classify it. We were like bored like the other day, and we took out the measuring tape, and I land squarely in between 6'2" and 6'3". Do I call myself 6'2" then, or 6'3"? Do you round up or down? Round up for ego. I don't care about which height I am. I just want to know which one is real. And a 6'2" sounds cooler than like 6'3". Like it sounds cleaner. I don't know if that makes any sense. Yeah, 6'3" is like,
Whoa, okay.
you know, it's like relax a little, but 6'2" is like, yeah, okay, I get that. I think the lottery is like one of the most evil things ever created. As my dad said, and I 100% agree, it's the stupid person tax. It's so evil, dude. You're just taking advantage of people that are like, I have nothing left. Yeah, they make money off people that are either really dumb or really desperate. Doesn't it fund charities? I don't think it does. And plus, that's just something that people say that doesn't mean anything. 2.2 is gonna, I don't know, man. You know what, I'll tell you what I think is gonna happen. The current community that we've cultivated in 2.1 is something that may not happen again for literally years. I think when 2.2 comes out, we're going to be sent into another quote-unquote dark age. A bunch of external attention and children are going to flood the market. Much like when 2.0 came out, I think the average like rated level is going to make no sense for a while. The community that we have right here is going to be scattered as like new people come and push everything around and make everything like a mess and everything like that. I think that a lot of the community that is currently popping out these insane ass levels are just not going to be playing the game for a while. And most levels are going to go back to being like Mario Maker 2 endless, complete random garbage, blind transition. Yeah, that's going to be the real new gen. I think that my relevance is going to end when 2.2 comes out entirely. Not that I have much to begin with, but I'm probably not going to be able to play the game as much. I think I'm more going to be the guy that people who played a long time ago watch. You know what I mean by that? I don't really plan on taking advantage of it. I'm gonna be honest. Like, obviously I'll upload videos on 2.2 and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna play all the flashy new levels. They hurt my eyes, man. Because I'm also old. I mean, and most of us are kind of getting there, and we're about to get like 12-year-olds that are flooding all the time. Most of us are not 12. You know what I mean? I think that I'm more so going to be around for the people who already started as opposed to the people that are coming in. I don't think I'm going to have a lot of appeal. I hope that Samelot blows up. I think Samelot might be a really good market for the new people coming in. So Nexus is going to grow a bunch, obviously. EVW is probably going to grow a bunch. I think most of my content is probably going to revolve around stuff that is 2.1 based, because that's probably going to be more GD to me than anything else. We're going to get a bunch of new YouTubers we've never really heard of, and they're all going to pass me and everyone else, I think. But I hope you'll all still come and check me out time to time, you know? I'm not going to, like, dumb my content down so that younger people enjoy it more. It's a new game, yeah. And I don't know if it's one I want to play. We'll see. I'll keep an open mind, obviously. Good news, the ants are gone. There was an ant infestation in my house, and they're gone now. That's pretty good. What? Bees? That's so much worse. Like, getting invaded by ants is like, oh no, you know, like, what are they gonna do? Bees? That's like, oh my god, like, that matters so much. We didn't catch them for a while because they were behind the trash can, so we just didn't see them. And then I got the trash can, I looked behind, I'm like, oh my god, because it was like 1 billion ants. I finally made it to my doctor's appointment that I missed yesterday by going the actual correct direction, so that's pretty cool. I still can't believe I just went the wrong way. We're saying doctor too much. It reminds me of the Good Doctor clip that's floating around, which is so funny to me for some reason. I don't know why it's so funny to me. It's like, someone described it as like autism blackface, and I think that's a really good way to put it. Because like, what? I didn't think it was that funny, but then I saw the edit with like the laser beams coming out of their eyes and the face made all distorted, and that was funny. I'm not above thinking that was funny. That was hilarious to me. Don't know why. I don't know who comes up with the idea to do the laser eyes thing though. Like, who has that idea? And that's just something I love about there being like 7 billion human beings, is like someone can have an idea so absurd but so good because there's just so many people. So did you guys ever go, like when you were a kid, did your guys' parents ever take you to those like apple farms where you go and pick your own apples? Those are always so cool. I don't know how widespread of a thing that was. That's something I missed. That was really cool. I loved picking out the apples. I just went to a lot of like fall festivals, you know, where they like have like those metal slides and the trampolines and the hay bale mazes and such. Loved those. There was this really intricate hay bale maze that had like multiple layers, and you could like crawl through like the maze, and it was like the most fun I had ever had. Literally, if companies knew how much money they could extort out of me by making like a giant human-sized maze, then they would probably make it. Like, seriously. I would fork up an unimaginable. I would take out a loan to go in there. I have a bunch of green check marks around all your desktop icons all this stuff. That sounds like you got a virus of some kind. I have no idea what I downloaded to cause this, but I remember when I was a kid and I got my first ever computer. Something that I downloaded made my browser different, and one day I was on my browser and I like noticed. I was like, this isn't normal, and it was like the most shocking discovery of all time. Like, I felt like I was like uncovering some like FBI like insanely secretive operation that was conducted against me. Probably just a Minecraft mod that I downloaded, to be honest. It was always the Minecraft mods, man. Yeah, downloading Minecraft mods back in like 2013, man, like that era, dude, they were just riddled with viruses. No, that sucks, dude. I was gonna make it. When I passed those blue orbs, I was like, it's my time. And then I was like, wait, aren't there more clicks after that? I should have just not thought at all, really. Best and worst month. Best month, December. Worst month, April. December is absolutely the best month. 100%. No allergies. There's like a reason to celebrate all the time. It's like December is like the most festive month of all time. You want to like hang out with your friends and celebrate something, make up some excuse to hang out. You know what I mean? It's so easy in December. You're just like, oh, well, winter break, or oh, Christmas, or you can always come up and tell like, oh, final exams just happened. I can go. Like, it is the easiest month to make them an excuse to hang out. And I really like the weather. And then April is just the singular worst allergy month ever created, I think. With no exception. And it's also raining all the time, and the pressure sucks for headaches. Because it's always changing all the time. The temperature's changing by 20 million degrees every day. It's terrible. Also, at the end of December is New Year's party. New Year's party's awesome. Let's go New Year's party. You know, it's just like Christmas, you hang out with your family, and then right as that's over, we're all going somewhere. I don't know where, but we're going somewhere, you know what I mean? Dude, laser tag was awesome. Guys, there was like one place, it will never happen ever again, but there was a laser tag game in which Lukewalizer, Diamond Splash, npesta, like these are the names we use, and like a billion other GD usernames were in the laser tag game. Like imagine being a GD player and you look at the names that you're playing with, and that's what you see. See, look at this. Look at this nonsense. Like imagine being a GD player, you're like, what? I just think it's so funny that like a GD player could have just played in that game and saw that. Dude, they need to expand the concept of laser tag now. Every laser tag place is like the same. You can make some really interesting stuff with laser tag. Maybe there is. Maybe I just don't know anything about this. Oh yeah, J-Dog gassed me, dude. Look at my photo. Dude, this J-Dog kid gassed me, dude. I remember, dude. I remember J-Dog. I thought I was winning that game like 100%, dude. I thought I was winning that game 1,000,000%, and then I checked my stupid laser gun thing, and it says second, and I'm like, really, second place? How is that possible? And then this goddamn like 11-year-old kid pops up, this J-Dog character. So if one were to like go through every single like hard timing in the level, and then like analyze it for every single FPS value, could you like theoretically find like the easiest FPS to beat it on? Because what if it's like not 240 or 360? Like what if it's just like 327 or something insane? Dude, that reminds me of the time that I tried to show Ice Cave a bug with Stellar Knight, but the real bug was that Mitch and Eli had set my FPS counter to 361 FPS, making the first click impossible, which is maybe the most successful prank they've ever pulled on me, maybe. I absolutely, hook, line, sinker, completely destroyed by that one, I think. Make a sentence about banana, peace, and Catholicism? What did you mean, like all of those words in a sentence? You could say something like, the pinnacle of Catholicism is when they introduced, like, the holy banana that brought peace to the land or something like that. In like 2048. I was trying to pick up a random number, I came up with 2048. Add that into the sentence. Let's do it. The pinnacle of Catholicism was when they introduced the holy banana to bring great peace across the land in the year 2048. There. I'm the best homework doer. Buddhism, orange, and goodness? What are these? What is your homework? What could possibly be the relationship between these things? We can go in the past with this. We could say, like, back in the 1800s, Buddhism supported, like, oranges as the ultimate form of goodness for a human being, or something like that. You could just do like that. Just say something about how a certain religion brought about this item and made it the best one. This does sound like an IQ test question. Oh my god. Confucianism, gentleness, and pineapple. I already gave you the formula. You can do it from here on out. What the hell is this homework, bro? This is stupid. Actually, the dumbest homework I've ever heard of. Actually, that's not true. I've definitely had works to do. But, like, what? Oh, why? I don't actually know why that happened. Am I just not clicking early enough? Or maybe my click was just too long. Damn it, dude. My doctors had me be gluten-free for a while, which sucks, because I know gluten doesn't mess with me, ever. But whatever. I'll do whatever they say. I'm trying whatever, but it sucks because I don't want to be gluten-free. It's annoying. Like, half the filling foods involve bread. But anyway, my point is Chipotle is very much my friend right now. Like, probably like 2 to 3 times out of the week right now. Dude, if I was lactose intolerant, it would be so annoying. The amount of milk that I ingest. I remember, because I went on an elimination diet before. I had to go like 3 months once without drinking any milk or any lactose, anything. I wanted to, like, I was so done by the end of that, dude. Like, because I didn't feel any better, and also I could never drink milk. I was just like, this needs to end now. I'm not doing this anymore. You know what, though? I'm just more glad I'm not lactose intolerant. Like, even if that magically solved all my answers, I'd still be pissed, I think. Maple water. Ugh. I had a dream that involved a honey dispenser. Why would I even remember that? What do you do? My brain is insane. Why? Like, the only detail I remember, and there was like multiple honey dispensers. Good job, brain. Good job, neurons. You go give yourself a round of applause, dude. Like, why would you resurface that? What's the point? Once I had a dream involving a watermelon, a sink, and an endless flight of stairs, and I was told you need to wash the watermelon and then get it to the bottom of the stairs. But every time I tried to get on the stairs, it wouldn't do anything. And then the watermelon would get unwashed, and I'd have to go back to the top of the stairs. It was like Sisyphus rolling up the boulder, but instead it was a watermelon and a sink, I guess. I've seen the sneak peek. All I'll say is I played Mario Maker before, and sound effects are gonna bring out the worst and best out of everyone. If Mario Maker was literally any indication of anything. So you can turn them off. Oh, it's over. You think I'm keeping those on? That's hilarious. Those are going off day 3 and never to be turned on ever again. It's gonna, dude, levels are gonna start to become like sound voltex charts where like the songs like have a billion noises that everyone's heard before in like a different order, like added to the song while you play it. The Abana clip is legendary. We were going to make a video of like my friend group ranking all of the extreme demons. I don't know why we didn't. We just didn't fall to it. I think things happened. We were making the list, and I guess Maya's internet lagged because she typed abandoned planet into the thing, but it only saved Abana.
Dude, what's Abana? Abana.
What?
Dude, I look up
Wait,
Abana GD and I'm getting Anaban videos.
Wait,
I can't even find the level's so
say-
shit I can't even find the level.
Wait, say it again. What's it called?
ABANA. Did you spell that right?
Abana.
At the bottom. I'm
Abana.
I don't think you spelled the name right.
Abana.
Hold on, I'm trying to look.
I look up Abana GD and I get it's not there.
I don't think it exists. I don't think I remember typing that.
What did you mean to type? Because something else has to go there.
No, I don't know. I don't remember this
Find
existing.
it. You need to find it.
Where did that come from? I don't remember
Why did you
typing
type
that.
that?
I don't remember ever typing
Not
that. I think
real.
the form made it.
It's not real. No, I had a form open when you were making and I watched you put that in.
Wow. Literally, just a fucking.
Are you on the page? Did you find it?
I found it! It's abandoned planet! You just stopped it!
How would it just didn't save? Random. I typed abandoned planet. I guess it didn't save.
Nice.
Abandoned planet. Oh my god. How did it not save? Oh my god.
That's one of the hardest laughs you're gonna hear me do on YouTube, I think. When I find something funny enough, I get red in the face and I stop making noises because I'm trying to survive. I noticed, I didn't know why I put that there. Oh, I have to change a lot of things, like, so I can play the game, like deleting Discord and Steam and Spotify and GD. No, we can keep GD around for now. It was still lagging, we can try deleting it. Who needs GD to play GD, really? That is 83? How could one person be that good? Yeah, beat Edge of Destiny in like a week, which this level's not easy. It's really not. I know I'm not that good, but I mean, come on. It's not, you know. Yeah, the platform mode thing is just like, don't play it if you don't want to. Yeah, for 100%. It's like a lot of people don't like the map packs. It's not like when you open the game, you're like forced, like all the other buttons are grayed out and you have to go into the map packs, you know what I mean? No. Jump scare at a random point? No. I'm not strong enough. I'm not brave enough. literally, the way my brain works is if there was a chance for the level to jump scare me, I would be constantly thinking about it. I really think RobTop should consider making the FPS bypass cap at 360, because that's a genuine issue. I mean, like, there's so many levels that are just way easier on 360 that have been beaten on 360, and it wouldn't be fair to players in 2.2 to have to play that. Oh, it's unlimited? Wait, how is that gonna work at all? New physics? I have to learn new physics, dude. I haven't played this game too long to learn new physics. And you know what the worst part is? He's not even gonna warn us. It's just gonna happen one day, like 100%. He's just gonna come into someone's chat one day and be like, check the updates, Lenny face, and then it's gonna be out, and that's all you get. When I said the conical thing, it was so funny to see him show up, because he definitely saw it in his thing, and he was like, what? Judging by the fact that I'm already, like, annoyed when people use sound effects for, like, Twitter memes, I'm sure it's not gonna be a fun time to be over the age of 18. Now, kids are gonna love it. That's what I mean. 2.2 is gonna be an update for them, not us, really. I'm gonna be 21 in, like, a reasonable amount of time away from now. Like, oh, I'm so old. Crazy. I don't even know what I'll be like when, like, my frontal lobe's done developing at like 25. I wonder how much different I'll be from what I am now. Simple Flips' new videos have been so funny to me that I'll just remember like a bit from them and start like smiling at myself. I don't get it, man. It's like literally like exactly the stuff that I've been doing, but he does it now. Like, I don't understand why we have such similar like I don't know. It's like watching another version of me play a different game. It's so awesome. No. Your sister's how old? Your sister's how? I'm also 6'3". Your sister's not. There's gonna be no damage done. 16. I'm not losing. I'm not. No. You guys all think I'm so weak. You don't even know. What are you? You know what I really want? I want a Wooting. But I can't get a Wooting until like August or whatever the order thing is. That's what I want. Oh, why couldn't I have like been like an Osu player or something? Because then they might just send me a Wooting. Like if I had this many subs and I was an Osu player, I could just be like, hello, can you guys give me a Wooting for no reason? Can I have one? And then be like, oh, the famous Osu player, npesta, of course. Here you go. I just want to win Mania. That's all. There's been kids to make themselves pass out because they're doing it for TikTok. Because they've been doing this. This isn't like a new thing. People do that. It's stupid, but they do it. A lot of people will like intentionally make themselves pass out by starving themselves of oxygen. I've seen that. That's been a quote-unquote trend forever. Weed is better than drinking? Drinking what? Water? Because obviously not that one. What do you mean? Oh, alcohol. I'm so stupid, of course. You got me. I lose. I messed that one up. I've told this before, but just like a quick recap. I went skiing, like the first time I ever went skiing. I know how to ski now, but I didn't then. I was doing a lesson, and they basically just sent us down this giant hill. Like, it was big. Like, ski lift to the top of it, right? And they were like, okay, to brake, you make this triangle pattern with your feet or whatever. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. I go to do that, nothing happens. I don't even slow down like a little bit. I'm like, okay, well, that was the only thing I was taught. So now we're just going right into this fence. Because like, there was a fence here, and I tried to stop, like up here. I was like, okay, this will be fine. I got closer. Oh, still can't stop. Oh, we're accelerating now. Oh, we're going really fast. I hit the fence. Bam! I go like this. I flip all the way over it like twice, and then land on my face on the other side. No damage. How can you feed me without donating? I don't know. If you really want, although I don't recommend this, you could just spam my videos over and over again until you get ads forever. Dude, what if someone had like a giant botnet of like computers that just consistently clicked on videos and just watched through the ads? When I think about recommending music to GD players, like my #1 thought is usually listen to Fear of Dark. Like if you haven't heard Fear of Dark and you play GD and you like GD music, Fear of Dark is the GOAT. First list theme recommendations. I mean, all the stuff I would have suggested people in the past is gone now, except for Titan Complex, but it's at like 137 or something. But I love Titan Complex. It's fun. But now these new players, man, they just wipe the floor with me. I mean, it was a different time back then. Back then, people just didn't have like the mental grit they have now. So, but I always had what I have. So I was like a top player just due to sheer perseverance alone. Because back then, like taking like 20k in a level, oh my god, you know, that's too much. That's too much time. You can't do that. Dude, yeah, back then, we'd get one rated extreme like every 3 months, and it was like a spectacle every time. Well, nowadays, who cares? Like, everything's gonna get rated, you know what I mean? But back then, dude, like, Crimson Planet, oh my god, when that got rated, it was insane. I feel like we white people get orange chicken too much. Like, it's very good, but there's like 100 other options on the menu, and there's gotta be something like really good in there. But we always order orange chicken. Dude, I woke up like 2 days ago, and it was like I had like the worst hangover of all time. I was like, I'm dead. What happened? And then I walk outside, and the entire like lawn is cut, and they didn't pick up the grass, like cut down thing. What do you even call that? Yeah, like grass clippings. Yeah, thank you. Don't know why I couldn't find that. I was actually getting my ass beat. What was that? My dream last night made no sense, because from what I remember of it, it ended. Like, it ended with me waking up because I like beat the boss. That's always weird whenever like the actual dream goal ends and then you wake up, like it's the natural progression of what happens next. It's always weird. No, the saw blade. Now it's been a long time. The last 3 uploads on my channel are all purple. Like, the thumbnails are all purple. I need to find what I want to play. This one. God, it's been so long since I played this. Sometimes my game always my game tabs out at 10:14. I don't know why. Oh my god. What? My dream last night was so weird. I went to this like, I don't know, some establishment where you can get like fruit drinks and stuff like that. And I couldn't figure out what I wanted. So they had like something called banana milk. And I was like, that sounds good. I'm gonna order the banana milk. Now the reason I didn't wake up is because my alarm for the day became the music of the establishment I was in. So I didn't wake up. Dream sagas are great. Like, you continue a dream. I didn't get food before because I was messing around with Clyde. That's why I didn't do it. Who's Clyde? You have no idea. Yeah, the Discord Clyde. New AI. I'm not playing with KB. I refuse. It sounds like this. It sounds like glass breaking every time I do it. It sounds like glass breaking, but the explosion stops like right as it's about like all clatter on the ground like that. What I'm gonna do after this is a secret until it's not. But you guys are gonna like it. Actually, no, you probably won't. Some of you will be like, this is the best thing that's ever happened. And some people are gonna be like, and you're just gonna have to guess which camp you fall into. Everything's so tense. You need to loosen up. Or maybe not. You guys see how like Raves or whatever completed Akron? And that was not loose. That's like bomb strapped to grandma posture right there. You need to add me in GD. My teacher gave it to me as homework, please. If you can provide me some sort of proof that your teacher actually assigned you homework to friend me on GD, I will add you. Wait a second. It's July. You lose. Do I watch 100 days content? What does that mean? Minecraft 100 days? What does that mean? That sounds dumb and bad. What does that mean? I could do that too. I'll build a dirt hut around myself and then do nothing. I win. Challenge over. Oh yeah, no, Undertale like permanently altered the way that I view everything ever, I think. Because I just started playing it, like when I started to get my grass allergy and stuff like that, and I was like, man, this sucks. And I played this game and I was like, huh. Normally I'm not one to like take a bunch of lessons away from media, but I'm just like, I decided right there that I was gonna kind of live my life like that. I was just gonna be like, I'll just do it anyway, you know? No, yeah, no, if I was like dying and I got like a Make-A-Wish, I would like get Toby in my room and have him explain what happens next at the very least. Like, I need to at least know. Like, it's not like I'm gonna tell anyone, you know, if I'm on my deathbed. I can't really do anything past that. I'm like, you know what, you wanna know what's going on here? Now, this is an effect you probably all felt before. It's like one of those things where like, yeah, the level's hard, but the reason you haven't beaten it yet is because every day you play it, you're not like thinking like, oh, I'm gonna beat it now, you know? Like, it's not something like it's a great, it's gonna be so hard to overcome it. You're just like, yeah, I'll beat it when I beat it. And that right there, that's the killer. I got really mad the other day because I saw a tweet saying like white people when there's apple fritters at the function and you know they're all freaking out or whatever. I'm like, you know, when you get like owned so hard by a video, you just have to accept it. You're like, yeah, I would beat QQ way before Matt, honestly. Yes! Yeah! If I was standing next to him and punching him every time he got past 5%. And if he can't handle that, then is he really any better than me? Answer honestly, come on. Arizona is fun when it's not summer, you know? I've been in there in the spring, beautiful. But spring is summer, and summer there is like summer plus, summer EX, if you will. Back when I was a kid, during the summer, I did a lemonade stand. That's what I did. Me and my dad would do it together, and my dad would always make the best lemonade. We'd get like the best everything for it, make it just the right way, and we'd go out and have a bit of our own product, you know? I know Walter White says don't do that. Walter White said many things. That is true. I doubt anyone here is really gonna argue that. See, I never did a summer job. I volunteered in the summer, because there was this place near me called COSI. But COSI doesn't have like paid work like that. But I did a bunch of volunteer hours at COSI, and it was awesome. But it was not paid, unfortunately. But that's what I did every summer. I think there's more wheels in the world. I think we've had this conversation, and we all came to that conclusion. No! I'm gonna lose my mind! Warm up! I do not normally get this mad at this situation. My hand has never taken this long to warm. Am I dying? Is this it? No more blood is gonna circulate to my hand ever again? I do have no death effect on. I like it. I'll say it. It's good. I like seeing what killed me. And if that's list bannable, I don't care anymore. I think that what they're requiring me to use 2 audio tracks now, I'm not gonna do that. I'm streaming. I don't even know how that system works. But I think they said if you're streaming, you don't need to do it, so I don't care. Oh, I'm sure it's not that hard to set up. I'm just not gonna do it. Look, here's the thing, guys. There's a lot of cheaters. Look, you can't have it both ways. A lot of people are mad because they let space fly under the radar, and they're trying really hard to prevent more people from getting away with it. So I get it. It makes complete sense to me. Whatever they think they need to do to make that happen, that's fine by me. I don't want to have another thing like that happen again. I don't really care what's required. You can't stop the inevitable. That's not a good reason to not try. Hackers will always hack every server that's ever been made and blah, 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 and that will always happen. So should everyone just give up? You can still put in measures to reduce the amount of damage done. Look, here's how I approach it. There are many cheaters in the top 100 for GD, right? But the way I am, I'm not gonna look at some guy, and because I don't know anything, I'm not gonna say that looks suspicious to me, they're a cheater. I don't know, you know, what makes a cheater these days. And the reason I know that is because, I don't know if you guys have been following Clone Hero at all, but they just found out like a large chunk of the top player base was cheating, and people had systems to make sure people weren't cheating, and a lot of people bypassed that, and they were cheating, and that's just a common thing. This happens in every single competitive game in the world. It doesn't matter. There are going to be people who are cheating. There's like a million people that are cheating in GD, but it's important to not be disrespectful. You can be skeptical about people, but I'm not going to go up to someone and be like, you're probably cheating. No! That was good, that was good, that was really good. This is actually, I'm done. 42 minutes and this isn't fixed. Is there like a nerve entrapment? How is there no one here? Stick my hand in the air for a minute. Okay. Teacher, I have a question. When you know the answer in class. This part, man, this is the why. No matter what move I try, I just can't get consistent at it, you know? I hung out with my friends for a week, right? I told you all that. I did everything with them except for one thing, which is watch Across the Spider-Verse. Because from everything that I ever seen online, it's like, by the way, this movie kills you. Like, it actually just straight up kills you if you watch it and you have any eye problems at all. So I was like, no. My D-Rust is going really good right now, actually. Which means when I actually D-Rust, like, I'm gonna be, like, so good. It's gonna be great. I just need to get there. No! Guys, August 15th, 2023 is coming. There's a GIF that says August 15th, 2023 that we've been using for 2 years. It's like some guy drowning or something. Someone has to drown that day. The chances that they know about the GIF is very low. How good we have to get at the game for this part to become consistent, like actually. It's just too hard. I do have like the consistency of Expire Milk right now. No. If I win the best content creator thing ever, I'm gonna be mad. Eric Van Wilderman needs to win that contest. I don't want to win that. He deserves it more than literally, why, who else? Brandon Larkin wouldn't win. I'd love to see Brandon Larkin win. That's another person. If it was like best streamer of all time or whatever, I could maybe understand it. Not a lot of people have streamed as consistently as me for as long. You know what I mean? But I don't make content. I've just sat in this stupid chair and talked to you since 2017. That's what I've been doing. I've edited some videos, but it's like, you know. Look, I don't want to say that if I win, I won't be like grateful. I mean, I love y'all, but it's like, it's just more like a recency bias thing. Like, EBW's been around for so long, man. What were the other categories? It's like best of all time award for this best level. Best player, creator, level, music. Riot is not my pick for best player of all time. I don't know how my pick is for that. Zoink is a god, but he's so recent. Yeah, recency bias will be there. The reason I'm still even in contention is because a lot of the recent content creators opposed from like tried Wolsey, they kind of suck, you know, because they're short spammers. So even though I'm from an older generation now, I'm still in people's consciousness because no one has here. It's just people who spam shorts. My favorite creator, L. I don't care how long it's been. No one has matched what he did. No one has matched it. Here's the thing. It's not about how good a level looks. It's not about how stunning it is for me. You know, it's about the atmosphere you create. It's about the world you're putting your player in. That's what matters to me. And no one cared more about that general concept than Carmel. You can't verify actually wave trials. Do you know how hard it actually is? I use it to warm up sometimes. It's not, you can't do it. So there's a few problems with this level. First of all, it's the brightest thing I've ever seen in my life. These are not easy and annoying. It gets really painfully red here. Look how red this is. And then this part is just stupid. This, like, you could do this, right? But this, there's a click in there. You can't, this isn't just auto. One of these is like, when you hit that portal, you need to then hold it there and then let it go like there. Oh yeah, there's a beautiful click coming up here. That, you see this? You're not doing this. That click is not happening. Like, yeah, you could do a run to 100 with that, but then to actually do it, like, that's not gonna happen. I did see the Devil Vortex conclusion finally. Hotch is actually such a bitch for not owning after that. That always pissed me off. I know it was obvious, but we all knew, we knew as early as 2018 when I found the saws, placed it to the amount of pads that were used. We knew then. I don't know, it's just, it was such a loser, like, behavior ass thing to do because, like, he made a video basically attacking our character after we published that video about it. It was just like, these people are bad people and they can never be as good as me. And I was just like, wow, okay. I'll tell you where I was. I figured out that the amount of saws correlated to the amount of wave clicks that would have been realistically autoed in a Panera bathroom. The day that he released, like after we made our bombshell video that you can't refute whatsoever, he made a video like responding to our claims and we all got into a VC and laughed at him for the entire video. That was a good call. I don't remember if I was the one who found the saws. That was a while ago now. You had a dream where me, my friends, and Kel from Amori were trying to escape an island building a big ass boat. Okay, what a conglomeration of people. How did Kel get in there? Yeah, we'd probably hang with Kel. Like, I could totally see that. Oh yeah, I saw the worst video I've ever seen in my life today. Maybe ever. I can't even believe I'm about to say this phrase. Mr. Happy Jr. made an AI video with my voice. For those who know, you know. I don't need to explain a single thing further. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Happy Jr. If you know, that's all the information you need. You know what I'm saying? No. It was not the space one. It's so bad. You don't understand how bad it is. It's so bad. It might be the worst video I've ever seen, and I'm not even joking. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, it might actually be the worst video that I've ever decided to watch. And I've watched some insanely bad videos. Yeah, no, I actually felt bad after watching. I was like, it felt like harmful in a way, like a carcinogen, but like faster acting. Yeah, it's a hard watch. Cars 2 is a weird movie. I remember seeing like little bits of it on like a TV screen, and like I was in the ER. I was really sick and I was like fading in and out, and whenever I would appear again, Matey, whatever his name is, would be doing something on the screen that he should not be doing, and I was like, what is, I don't understand. And then I'd disappear again, and it was like a whole thing. Mater, that's his name. It was weird. Did you eat a better breakfast? Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. I had peanut butter in my oatmeal, but like, I didn't feel good after it. I don't know if I should do that. I used to be allergic to peanut butter, and while I don't think I am allergic anymore, I don't think it sits right in my stomach anymore. No, my body's constantly training to survive to the next day because it eats like 4,000 to 5,000 calories every day for no reason. So it's training to be an asshole that makes me spend $1 billion on food. That's what it's training to do. Just go to self-checkout and don't scan most of the stuff. Simple. Yeah, I'll just do that. Diamond's playing Avernus. It doesn't matter. He's not beating it. He's on parkour every night with me, so I ruined him. I'd ruin anyone, I think, that logged onto that server. It's an actual, like, literally, I'm just dragging everyone down with me. I'm like, hey, you should try out the server. Life ruined. You can't stop logging on. It's crazy. That was so bad. My finger slipped off. See, my unbreakable patience is more often than not useless because it's coupled with my fiery stubbornness that makes it harder for me to adapt to a lot of things that I need to do in order to succeed. Like, I can get rigid muscle memory and stuff like that takes forever to fix and stuff like that because of how, like, intensely my brain goes about some of these things. Shield mode? What are you doing? What is shield mode? What? We got the stock market guy in here. What is, okay. Congratulations on your, what? Damn! Well, thank you for the 25,000 bits that you got from the stock break. Well, huge congrats. If that's how much you're just like shilling out randomly on Twitch, you must have made it big, so big congratulations on that. Holy Jesus. Damn, the stock market's crazy. What the hell? I messed up. I don't know what else to say. I messed up. I want to say sorry to all my loyal fans for what I just did. I'm really sorry. I made a mistake, you know? I'll bust out the ukulele, yeah. I should make an apology video over like nothing and see what happens. I'd give like the most sincere ass apology, but never say anything concretely because I didn't do anything, and see what happens. Exactly. Yeah. I know you guys are already aware. I'm not gonna bore you guys with the details again. We all know. So this video isn't gonna be dedicated to talking about what I did. I think it's been talked about enough. I think it's finally time to clear the air, and it's time for me to finally come clean and just really apologize for what I did, you know. Oh, yeah, no. We've all had those like nights we dream like very vividly about just like waking up and going to school and stuff like that, and then you wake up and you realize none of that happened. I've never felt like more punched in the face and like emotionally than those. Or like loop dreams. You guys ever have like looping dreams? Like what? It's one dream, but you keep restarting to like the same point. Those are weird. Luckily, I've never had one of those where I keep going to school, but I've had loop dreams before, for sure. I had one that I got so bored and I was like conscious of the fact that it was a loop dream, but because it was in my room that I just started getting on my computer and playing games because I was like, there's nothing else. I'm sick of this dream. I need to, but I can't wake up, so I'm just gonna keep. The dream was like, I was trying to sleep. I was like, loop dreams happen in like the weirdest situations. Like I was sick and I was trying to sleep and I was like, I kept imagining like, oh, I need to sleep, I'm gonna sleep soon. And then I didn't even realize it, but I passed into the dream at some point, but I was still thinking that way. I was like, I need to be able to fall asleep soon, you know? I can't still be awake, but I was entirely in the dream. But because I was still thinking like that, I was completely 100% lucid. And I would like, at one point I got up to go to the bathroom. I'm like, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. I walk outside and I look out the windows and there's nothing. And I'm like, what is that? That doesn't make any sense. And then I instantly teleported back to my room right where I started. I was like, uh-oh. This does not bode well for my future, however long this takes. So then I just started an infinite loop of like trying to like fall asleep, making up like plans of what I was gonna do and stuff like that. Because I still thought I was awake. Because every time I looped back to the start of the dream, I had forgotten that it was a dream. So I had to keep remembering. And then every time I figured it out, I had to loop back to the start again. It was crazy. And eventually I just got bored and I got on my computer. I played Bridge Duels. I felt like I had a brick game in my head against someone. I don't know who. I made up like a new rhythm game where it was like Clone Hero, but there was like 10 different color notes, and you used your like full keyboard to type words, and it would hit the notes. That was one of the things I did. Sometimes people would spawn in my room. Whenever people spawn in the room, I'd be like, hey, what's up? And then it'd be like, no, and then it instantly loop back. Because like, why would people be in my room right now? And then I actually woke up and I looked at my phone and it was like 3 hours since I fell asleep. I was like, really? I'm not even in tomorrow? Is this a joke? Like, I was so mad. It was a pretty fun dream. Yeah, when you're falling in a dream, if you're about to hit the ground, you either hit it with no fall damage, or you know what? Wow. Once I hit the ground, I remember like I like fell apart like a Roblox character when I hit the ground, and then it just respawned at the top with like the glowing ring around me and everything, and I was like, all right. I keep running into these. You know, that's the thing about being an adult. You know, like that's the real truth about being an adult. Is there's always going to be some BS that happens once a week, you know? I should stop complaining about it all the time, because it's just literally just like, it happens. So what happened this time is there was a gas leak in my stove had a gas leak earlier this year, and I only noticed it because my parents came up when they were coming, they were like, there's a gas leak in there. I was like, oh, that's not good, right? And then, so then we got that fixed. And then today, I was like, not today, yesterday, I was like, I really don't feel good at all. You know what I mean? And I started to like kind of try to smell, and it was like, I could taste it. You know, like something was not right. But it was still like, I felt so stupid calling the gas company, because I was like, I don't know, it might be true, you know? I didn't want to waste their time. I called them, and they found it. Honestly, I was kind of relieved, You know, it was scary that they found it, but also at the same time, it was like, I didn't waste their time. That's good, you know? The person fixing the thing might have been like, may have pulled the most like extroverted move I've ever seen in my life. Like literally, he had me and him talking about like the state of the FDA and the healthcare industry in 5 minutes. That's crazy. Like literally never met before to deep conversation about, you know, like the healthcare system just being a loop. You keep getting, you know, knocked around, how drugs, you know, do this and this. And it was, I was like actually masterful work. Crazy. It was so he was like, he entered my house, and then every time he like would find an object that he could talk about, he'd talk about it and then like see if he could like go anywhere further with it. And like, it was this game of like, I'll give him a little of what I think, he'll give me a little of what he thinks. And then it's like this subconscious, like, let's establish that we're on the same page about all these issues, and then we can really talk about them. This guy's amazing. I was really impressed. Like, to get me talking about that in 5 minutes is like, that's crazy. I felt like I just witnessed a magic trick where I was the one on stage, like, oh, I just been fooled. Like, you know, it was crazy. You killed a spider in your bathroom and it multiplied into tiny spiders. Did it have like an egg? What the hell? That's crazy. You killed like a video game boss or something. Thoughts on the Kai Cenat situation? What is the Kai Cenat situation? Riot at NYC. What were they rioting for? He did an in-person giveaway which caused the riot. Wow, that sentence just destroyed the narrative I was building in my head. Wow. They jumped on his car when he was trying to leave? What? Great community. He got arrested? Damn. So wait, he just tried to do like a good thing and then everyone jumped him, did a riot, and then broke his car? Is that the story? Pretty much. Nice. Cool. Sounds like a fun day. That's like, you're never gonna get him to do any events with the community ever again. And then people are gonna be like, why did he stop interacting with his fans as much? He really fell off. That's what's gonna happen now. Tech problems that have no solution are always so weird. And then you find what's actually happening. It's like, what? For me, I've said this story like a million times, but like the weirdest moment by far is when I couldn't connect to the internet and I found out that Valorant's anti-cheat was blocking my Wi-Fi adapters from loading. That was the most insane one. I remember doing the gauntlets around the start of 2.1, and it was a school night, but it was Sunday, so I was allowed to play, because I wasn't allowed to play on the weekdays. And I had to get off at 9:30. That was when I had to get off. And I was playing hell, because it was the last on, like, one of the gauntlets. You know, last on one of the gauntlets, and I was like, I need to beat this level. And it was, like, time past 9:30, and I was like, danger, can't stay on any longer than this, so let's wrap it up, you know? But I was, like, really determined, so I kept playing. And then my dad found me on my computer at, like, 9:50 playing, and it was, like, I felt like I just watched like the warden walk into my room. I was like, oh my god, Dad. It's not, I don't know what to tell you. It's not what it looks like. It's, oh, I didn't see the time. It was so bad. Like, it was actually over for me. 20 minutes late, it was like, that's death. Immediately got kicked off. But he didn't punish me any further, so I was hyped. I was like, damn, I thought I was gonna get like time revoked next time I get to play video games. Honestly, that's why I have no problem focusing on games. Now that I think about it. I've never thought about it like that. When I was a kid, up until I was a senior in high school, I was only allowed to play video games, like, at certain times. So every time I got on my computer, and I'm like, we're not messing around today. Video games are serious business, you know what I'm saying? So things that kind of alter my brain chemistry, so it's like, whenever I'm playing stuff, it's more serious than just... I think my parents failed a little bit in that aspect, because I think they were trying to get me to not play video games all the time, but the only thing they did is make it so every time I played, I was like, and now we ride. Let's go. And then they were like, hey, can you help me with this real quick? I was like, because it made me kind of an asshole is what it did. Because I was so dialed into what I was doing, you know, that like when they asked me for help, I was looking for any excuse to get out of it. That's probably why they thought I was so selfish as a kid. Honestly, that's definitely why. Because I would always like prioritize what I was doing because I didn't have an infinite amount of time and I was running out of time and I didn't want to lose time to that. That's an extremely boring story for you guys real quickly. Extremely boring, seriously. Want to get into like a comfy chair to like fall asleep real quickly. I was like, okay, so I've been trying to eat healthier in the morning, so I thought I would get some yogurt. This story is going to focus on yogurt, by the way, so that should set the stage as to how boring this is going to be. You know what? I never liked yogurt. It always tasted like expired milk. My brain is like, oh, it's expired, you can't eat that. But I was like, no, I am 21 years old. We are not going to be scared of yogurt anymore. I bought a bunch of yogurt and I'm like, we're going to eat one of these every day. and I'm gonna like it. The first time I ate it, I was like, my brain was like, stop, no, error, and I was like, no, we're eating this. And I ate it and I felt perfectly fine. I'm like, yeah, see, it's not expired. But I got the plain yogurt, nothing else added to it. Because they didn't have any vanilla or anything like that. And then by day like 4, I'm like, oh, I actually like this. This like tastes good now. But the problem is I ran out and I went to the store and they didn't have any plain yogurt anymore. They only had vanilla. I got vanilla and now it tastes like ass because the vanilla is too sweet. I got used to like how the plain tasted. It's like I'm eating like cake or something for breakfast. It doesn't taste right. So yeah, my life might be the hardest life anyone's ever lived. This is the conclusion to this story. It's such a 60-year-old topic, I know. Oh my god, I had the most annoying, awkward dream of my life. I'm serious, y'all. Like, actually the most awkward dream in my life. Wow, it actually sucks to remember it. It's the closest I'll ever get to a nightmare, 100%. Me and my friends wanted to, like, record a video, okay? We had this one friend who we don't know, like, super well. We went over to their place to stream Super Paper Mario. We were not, we were gonna stream it, like, live chat and everything. We were gonna play it. This guy that we came over to the house of was like, hold on, we got one more guy coming to record with us, and Dream walks in. My brain makes a perfect one-to-one recreation of what Dream would act like, and I just had to sit next to him and record like I didn't hate the goddamn guy. Oh my god. And it was like, I was the only one who could really read chat because it was next to me, and the chat could tell I was just pissed off because he was acting like a dickhead, but like Dream couldn't see it. But I was like oh my god, I was so mad. I got a lot more scared for Tidal Wave after I saw Zoink eating Deimos like it was like an appetizer.
I beat Deimos, but it's hybrid. Anyways, I guess I can go play Tidal Wave now. I mean, this was just a break level.
That level cannot be humanly possible by anyone that isn't Zoink. Matt, I hope you're sentenced to an eternity of SpongeBob asking you whether or not you want a sandwich with mustard or mayo, and every time you try to answer him, he just gets louder until your eardrums shatter. That was incredibly vivid and detailed of a punishment I just spawned in. Like out of nowhere. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? I'm gonna guess. I think the best case scenario is we get a release date and it's like 3 months away. Almost impossible that it won't be related to 2.2. I don't want it to just drop because then it's like everything explodes. What if the screen just said like showed a bunch of dates and then one of them flashed like green or something and then it went doo-doo-doo-doo, and you had to like find the right one, and then when it revealed it showed all the dates again, you had to figure out which one it was. No, the worst possible outcome is that Rob Top is dead. Like he's dead. That's the worst possible outcome. Yeah, Rob Top's gonna open up. Hello, I've deleted Geometry Dash forever. Like say like deleted the like update. A Nintendo Direct. Okay. This countdown has never been so impactful. It's like end of world now, and here we go. Who made this animation, bro? I wonder if we're actually gonna go through the entire history right now. That'd be so crazy. Me! That was actually sick. I didn't think I was gonna like get goosebumps at an edit of my reaction, but that was sick to watch that come in like that. This is crazy. Yeah, this is really, I don't know what else to add. Like, this is so good. I think my favorite part of Geometry Dash is it's just such a great means of human expression in general. I think the editor is maybe one of the best editors just in general. And as a player, the challenges that you have to overcome are just so insurmountable, but you're able to do it, you know, using the human spirit and determination and everything. Such a hippie. Very human. I'm such a hippie. Okay, something's happening right now. Who animated this? This is wild. Yeah, this is insane quality. What? There's no way anyone in the GD community is talented enough to make that. That's. I don't know what that number means. What? That's crazy. We're getting stats now? It's like we died and we're getting the stats of our life. I'm old. Uh-oh. Okay, right, only a sneak peek, right? You wouldn't do that right now, right, Rob? You wouldn't just drop it right now, Rob. Right? Sneak peek, good, yes, this doesn't look like the game's coming out. Hooray, gameplay! What is this? Oh, this is crazy. You can do stuff like this? What the hell? I'm still worried. We're not out of the...
Hi everyone, it's Rob Top. So, 10 years, huh? Can't believe it's already been a decade. I just wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you to each and every one of you. I couldn't have asked for a more creative...
Really? It's gonna happen. Haven't come to terms with it yet. Okay. What do you say or do after that, right? It got me so good. I just thought it was gonna end. I thought the sneak peek was gonna end and that was it, and it just did a ding noise. Ding! Most important sentence you've ever read in your life on the screen. It's right there. Literally the most important sentence of all time just spawned in. So we got 2 months to beat this, or I quit the game forever. What do you guys think? I love like clicking on a stream and then you like click on it and they're just like it's 70%, and the first thing you do is you scan the screen and you're like, all right, where's the test mode? And then you don't find it, you're like, wait, what? 70%, and then you look at their face and you're like, oh, this is like happening right now. What is this? This is real. And then they like immediately die upon you realizing that. And then nothing happens no matter how much longer you watch the stream. I'm leaving. That death was so good. That's probably one of the best deaths ever. I think conspiracy theories are all real. Every single one of them is real. The Earth is flat. I got ice walls around it on. We didn't go to the moon. What else? Vaccines kill you. I'm dead. I think a funny theory about everything is like it is a simulation, and inside the simulation of the building blocks that are made, eventually, like, some sort of civilization gets advanced enough to, like, simulate an entire, like, universe, and then they do that, and that universe does that. And it's, like, this giant recursive loop that goes on forever of just civilizations becoming advanced enough to, like, make their own civilization, and it just keeps going forever and ever and ever. Here's another theory. I want you guys to really think about this one. What if we're just all cheese, you know? Oh, I'm so nocturnal right now. I have enough bad days in a row, and I just can't fall asleep anymore. I can't take sleep meds. Maybe I need to keep looking for the right sleep med, because every sleep med I take doesn't make me fall asleep any faster, but then I wake up like Futurama episode 1, 1,000 years have passed. Every sleep med I've taken has that exact effect. Trying to, like, stay awake while you're, like, chronically sleep deprived is really funny. Like, when we were going back, like, we were in Japan, we took the plane back to the US. It was, like, a 10-hour flight, and I couldn't sleep because of the baby triangle, if you know, you know. And also because I'm too tall, 6'3". I get back, and I was in the passenger seat, and we were driving to go get dinner. Like, I was trying so hard to keep awake, but then I would just start, like, thinking things that didn't make any sense. Like, I was in the car, we were driving along, and then all of a sudden I look at the road, and it would turn into, like, a rainbow road. And then I'd be like, no, that can't happen, go back, wake up. So it was just like this constant battle of like waiting until something broke and then waking up. Like, it's not like I felt my eyes closed, I was just entirely awake. And then all of a sudden, you know, all of a sudden, like, the walls would start shifting, or we'd start like driving into oncoming traffic, and then I'd be like, you can't do that, that can't be happening. And it was literally just that for like an hour. That was ridiculous. I show meat. I saw a tweet that was like, yeah, if I was given constant amount of attention from, like, my teenage years for every stupid thing I did, I'd turn out crazy too, and I think it's a good way to describe Speed. He just did every dumb thing a person could do, and the entire internet was like,
hooray, keep doing that!
Like, of course you're gonna go, like, actually mental. You don't survive that, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's over when that happens. Yo, Glowy Orange, thank you for the 2-tier, is that 2-tier 3? That's crazy. And CDMusic got one by random chance. I think that says something. You know? There's some sort of symbolism there. Thank you so much, by the way. Yeah, that's a ridiculous amount of money. I don't know what to even, like, how are you guys funding this? I'll never understand. I wouldn't say, like, imposter syndrome is the right way to phrase it, but, like, I don't really recognize that I'm a streamer that has, like, 400 viewers on average and blah, blah, like, all those things. Like, whenever someone donates so much, I'm like, really? How's that? Oh, look, I know how big of a number 400 people really is. Like, I know that. You know what I mean? But I can't conceptualize it, so when I hear that number, I'm like, yeah, there's people in here, they're listening, they're around, you know, it's impossible to conceptualize how big of a number that, I can't conceptualize a number that big. 400. 2 zeros after a significant digit, that's crazy. The first time I really thought about that, when I started to blow up and I was getting like 300 viewers on like YouTube, is I was walking around a track for like some like school event, and there was like 300 people out there, and I could see 300 people, and I was like, damn. 300 people, that's what this looks like. You know, you actually see it as a figure, and it's just completely different when you actually see it like that, you know what I mean? Yeah, they're all just sitting there like, oh, I'm watching this guy playing GD. Yeah, I don't have a lot of, like, Asian viewers, I think, just because of the time zone. It's like, probably like, what, 10 in the morning, I'd say? Something like that. 6 p.m. is that? Cali, like Cali, that area, Oregon, Washington. I've never like been to Cali, like really though. Like I've been to Oregon and Washington while I was conscious. Like here's the thing, I'm old, but I'd still say anything before like 2013. I wasn't a conscious being. I was just there. Because that's when I became like 11, and that's when you start to exist. Before that, I didn't really exist. Like, I was obviously made by the things that happened to me, but I didn't exist until like 2013. Yeah, I was 11 in 2013. I'm old. I'm 21 now. Like, I was conscious, but I can't, like, if I really think about it, I don't really remember a whole lot back then. It's more just like scattered memories. I can't think about my life as a whole. I hear stories that like people like snorted flour when they were a kid to try it out, and I was like, what? Are we the same species? I was not out there doing that. That was not on my list of things to try. People just used to be weird in school, man. I'm telling you. I wonder where those kids are now. We all know. The kids that would just be there, doing whatever, snorting random, like, Smarties, yeah, making concoctions, you know, at lunch. They'd be putting all the ingredients together. I wonder what they're doing right now. I don't even know. Like, their brains are probably just messed up. That's my guess. Just come to Long Island. I don't know. Whenever I even look at Long Island on the map, it just looks like an urban wasteland that goes on forever. Buffalo's boring. Rochester's boring. Syracuse is interesting. Rochester's so boring. There's nothing to... I swear to God there was nothing to do. I tried looking. I really did. I remember once me and Eli were driving to get food somewhere. We were like, let's check out this new place. And we were driving and it was like, oh, it's starting to rain, huh? And then maybe the most torrential downpour I've ever seen in my life just like erupted. And it was like, we literally had to like pull over and there was like puddles of water. I thought it was like, I was like, what the hell? And then it like ended in 10 minutes and it was completely sunny. And I was like, what? It's like one of my main memories from Rochester. It was weird. It's been relatively dry here this year, actually. No crazy rain has really happened. Like, we have our nights, but... What is that noise I'm hearing? Is that rain? There's some noise outside. Maybe it's thunder. Who knows? That'd be crazy. Let's see. I'm curious. That'd be crazy if I just, like... If I said that, now it's doing it. Yep. No way. The rain gods heard me. I summoned it. I summoned it. I got the weather stick. I'm just better than y'all. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Drinking too much water. I feel like you guys are really only here for the chair, you know. Like I don't want to get into something this serious right now, but you guys are only here for the chair, and you just don't respect me, you know. It's only about the chair for you guys. And when the chair finally pops up, and you guys are like, finally the chair, what we've been waiting for, and it's just like, you know. I don't think Elon asks anyone. He just goes to Twitter and it's like, today we'll be removing the block feature. Thoughts? Sure, with all due respect, we can't remove the block filter. Elon Musk only cares because he knows, like, a lot of people, their only block is him, and it's the same for me. That's why he cares so much. He's like, everyone needs to listen to what I'm saying, so we need to get rid of the block feature. It's gotta go. No, you can't delete the mute feature, you can't delete the block feature, you can't do any of that. So I think we're fine. Thank God there's some regulations in place, you know what I mean? Like, even the bare minimum regulations being in place are pretty nice. Is this harder than Obsidian? Nothing's harder than Obsidian, except for Bedrock. Like, instead of just the void under all the bedrock, they just put, like, a gigantic lava pit. Like, well, you made it past the crust. You happy? You're gonna burn forever now. Look under the outer mantle. Genius. I think the most fun thing you can do in the entire game is, like, click a yellow orb into a yellow portal, and then hold in a ship. It's just, like, universally one of the most fun things you can do in a level, I think. Like, that one part of Stamina Redux, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the very start of that ship. That's so, like, it's so fun. Yeah, it just, I don't know what it is about that timing that makes you feel so cool. But it's, like, it's so sick. Ship can be really fun if you make it right, but it's hard. You guys ever go to summer camp? Was that ever a thing you guys did? I don't know how big of a thing it is anymore. I remember going to this place for a week. Oh my god, I got in so much trouble once because I went to the bathroom at night. There was like a place to go, and I was walking back to my thing, and I like tripped on like an exposed root and fell on my ass, and then like screamed out like some basic ass profanity. I think I said like shit or something like after I fell, and like almost like a video game or something. One of the counselors came up to me and said, "How dare you say that word?" And then I got completely destroyed. I wasn't allowed to do anything for like the entire next day. I was like, okay, my bad, I guess. It was like the middle of night. I never know why they were up. They're probably out like smoking weed or something. Let's be real. Now that I'm an adult, what were you doing out walking around at that time? You were just waiting for that moment, bro. But yeah, that guy actually destroyed me. It was like Where he's like, I'm going to tell everyone about this, and then you will not be doing any activities tomorrow. No water balloon throwing or something. I don't remember. That summer camp was messed up. There was this kid that replaced, they did the trick where they replaced a bottle of lemonade with a bottle of piss. And yes, what you think would have happened next. And yes, the consequences were as bad as you're currently imagining. You can just fill in the blanks. I'm not even explaining that on Twitch. Not good. Every day I'm glad that wasn't me out there, you know what I mean? Holy! Oh my god. Yeah, it was like outdoor college or something. You had like random classes. That's the thing you guys don't understand about college. For not in yet, the classes you think they're gonna make sense, but the moment you look at the available roster, like I literally had a class in my second semester that was just me drinking wine. All I was gonna be doing that period was getting in there and then drinking wine and then leaving. That's literally all I did for the first like 3 weeks. You look at the course catalog and it's just like bizarre what the things you could do are in college. It's weird. Man, I miss wine class. Dude, now that people know, every time I reply with something like a little zany on Twitter, I get a reply like, oh, Andy's high again. Stop. I am just like that. I swear to God. I just do that. That's just how I respond to things. You gotta relax. People are now like, oh, I guess he's always like that. No. People who have allergies to cats will always approach a cat and be like, just this once, it'll be fine. Trust me. And then they have an allergic reaction every time. And then they're like, why did that happen? I guess I gotta go now. And I'm just like, okay. Same thing with people who are lactose intolerant. Exact same thing. Someone will be lactose intolerant and they'll be like, I'll just have 1 glass of milk. It's fine. It'll be fine this time. And then it's never fine. And they're like, yeah, let's do it. And I'm like, what are you... God, I remember not even too long ago, I was reminiscing about the past. I was reminiscing about the whole crazy, thing from 2019. It was so funny. The screenshots that were generated from that time are legendary. The DMs I had with him are just something else. Like, he would, like, the most insane things would happen. He would be like, yo, I'm just letting you know I got 71 on it, but I won't upload it. And then 3 hours later, he uploaded the video, and I messaged him like, yeah, is that true? And then he, like, started going off about morals or something. I was like, what are you on about? And then 5 days later, you come back and my reply is like, I'm really sorry. I didn't realize I was such a terrible person like that. And then maybe 10 minutes later, he'd be like, it's all your fault that you're like, he was loony. And even back then, I'm like, what are you doing? And it's not like I was that mature or old yet. I was still just like, what am I looking at? I mean, his whole argument for the whole thing was like, you're taking too long, even though like Combined had it for like, I don't know, way longer than it took me to verify it. Binox was really pissed because remember that one point where Rory and it was like Rory and Crazen joined my server and entered the voice chat and just started leaking copies of keynotes everywhere because Binox was pissed at that. I'm so mad. So I messaged Crazen like, what are you doing right now? I thought we had reached an agreement. We were gonna relax or whatever, and then he went on his like whole thing like, you are taking too long. I am like Robin Hood or something. I was like, what are you saying? And they're like, I ain't gonna name drop or nothing, but Crazen had a lot of friends, and a lot of them were like harassing me hardcore. And then a few years later, they tried to act all like buddy with me and said if like none of it ever happened. And I don't hold grudges, but I remember, my choice was I chose peace, and I decided to just not interact in general. But it's like, wow, you guys are really something, huh? I still think the world would have been better if Sonic's Sonic Wave Infinity came out when he was verifying it in 2017. That was real Sonic Wave Infinity right there. Every time he uploaded progress, it was like the most like insane video you've ever seen in your life. Like, it was like, how in the world can a human being even do this sort of like vibe? You don't really get that anymore. Now everyone can do that, but like, that was crazy back then. Oh yeah, Wuxi, yeah. Wuxi's one of the best players to ever have touched this game, and people don't even really remember that. The stuff Wuxi used to do was just different. Like, Crimson Planet 144, middle of like 2018 or whatever it happened, was like, what? Like, I just don't understand even how you do it. It should have been, but Rob was just going through one of those periods. Luckily, you stepped in, right? Wasn't it you? Oh yeah, you were at Acropolis. You did something else. I swear to God you did. Someone made Crimson Planet get rated. It wasn't Rob. Yeah, Rockpop doesn't really show up to streams anymore. Maybe he's actually legitimately busy on the update. Not usually something I'd be saying, but I have a feeling it's actually true this time. Oh yeah, well I have it here. This is the Nintendo Switch GameCube controller, which is way better than it sounds like it would be. Can I play GD with it? I think so. Well, I don't. It doesn't have the buttons, so probably not. But it is in theory plugged in. It's not working. This is so sad. Like, enable Steam input. Okay, let's see if that works. I pressed the button, I'll say that much. Let's go! I did it. It works, actually. You can play with a GameCube controller. I wonder how Straight Fight feels with it. Let's see. Kind of hard, actually. For obvious reasons, I'd imagine. Oh, actually, I'm kind of doing it. That was pretty good. Yeah, I'd have to play something harder. Obviously, Stereo Madness isn't exactly the pinnacle of difficulty. Oh my god. I have a surprisingly good amount of control over this thing with the A button. Yeah, let's see. I'll enable no clip. Let's see what we can do. Okay. Uh-oh. Really hard. No! No, I didn't do a very good job there, did I now? Stop! Oh, it made me normal. Good level design. It's really hard, this part is. No! This is my best no-clip run ever. I couldn't do, like, the rapid enough presses. If I don't fall out here, it'll be a miracle. Yeah, there I go. Yeah, fine. OP straight flying? There's no way I can do that. This is a classic, but it's not something that will be done on the GameCube controller. No way, dude! How is it this real? Yes, dude, let's go! Let's go! You can beat OP straight flying with a GameCube controller. Testa, please see me. I see you. You are seen. Consider yourself seen. I need my chair to be in a better position so I can play the game and... A bald cap on? I don't think I could fit my hair under a bald cap at all. I spent most of last night like getting rid of all the knots in my hair, and it took an hour and a half. Like 90 minutes. There's so much of it. I had like a Gordia knot on each side of my head. It's been so humid lately, and I like haven't actually like brushed my hair in like a week. It was like, oh my god. Am I pronouncing the S that weird? I have a lisp on my S. It used to be way worse. I saw a speech pathologist for a while, because when I say S, my tongue sticks out, but even though it still does that, I made it sound not so weird anymore. The speech pathologist tried really hard to get me to say S without my tongue opening, but for some reason I just psychologically cannot do it. Something is like, maybe it's even physical, I don't know, maybe there's something like saying S, I can't do it with my tongue behind my teeth. No matter what, it's weird. Gravity Falls is just a different thing. Like, I would still watch that now. I still remember Gravity Falls. I started watching the first episode and my mom was like, what is this? Turn this off immediately! And I'm just like, watch a sec. And she's like, okay, I'll allow it. And then by the end, my mom was like, hey, when is the next episode of Gravity Falls coming out? We need to watch it together. And I'm like, what do you... I thought, what was it? You had a prom before, didn't you? And she's like, it's over now. It's all over. The whole family's gathering. Every episode will be watched. And I'm like, okay. I still hold that without Cataclysm, we would have ended up with levels like this eventually. I think that the Hell theme in general, it's a very consistent theme. And also, Dim Rain's songs are just genuinely good for GD. I think people would have found it at the speed of light anyway. I think people explore new guns all the time looking for stuff, especially as far as now. Cataclysm is the most influential level in the game, but I think without it, people still would have found the way to make levels like that, even if they would be completely different from what we know. There's also smaller stuff, like if Blast CFB stayed around, he would have been probably the best player in the world for many years. Yeah, Luke is probably the GOAT. If I voted for best player of all time, I'd probably put Luke. You think Doggy's 12? That's not true. It is not true. Doggy is on his way to adulthood, like right now. I don't know, I avoided anime a lot as a kid, because it was just creepy to me. And a lot of it is still creepy. Getting older, I learned to ignore the creepiness and enjoy the things that are actually really good about it. But you have to understand, as a kid, the things I saw about it, I was like... I don't wanna... And you wanna know, it started, I'll tell you where my hatred of anime started when I was a kid, and Sword Art Online was on the TV because my brother was watching it, and there was like some scene that came up that I was like...
What the hell are you watching?
And, I don't know. And then it all started from there. That's why I didn't watch it until I was like 16 or something, because I was just like absolutely not watching any of that. No, no, no. I don't like country music at all because it all sounds the same to me. Maybe my ear just isn't finely tuned enough, and I don't like the concepts that are being discussed. Truck. Girl. Beer. Some talk about their gun. No, it's pronounced it like that. Freedom! It's just not my lifestyle, you know? So, who's excited for Christmas? I've already got all the decorations put up. My house has several rows of LED lights that are constantly flashing red and green at all times. I still think every person in my family's on the spectrum. Buy these tarps and these like posts, bamboo posts, and we make these mazes. And we were like, hey, if you want to trick or treat from us, we'll get the best candy, but you have to make it to our maze first. No, dude. What is that, dude? Pizza and sub. I mean, I usually hit up the sub, me personally. Here's the thing with pizza, okay? And if you're eating pizza, you should be eating only hot pizza, no cold pizza. People do eat cold pizza. I think they're stupid, okay? I very often get a very large sub, and they need half now and then half later. I get cold subs, and I do that all the time. And that's the way to go. Hey, doubters, check this attempt out. No, 79.78! I'm gonna do something bad. I swear, dude, I'm gonna do something. I knew this stupid ass wave was gonna take me out, bro. I'm not expecting to get so passionate over this right now. That's objectively a good thing what I just did. I'm only mad about it because even if I don't get like to whatever counts the thing to win, I already did 20 to 79. That's still like my second best run ever on the level. So at the end of the day, the only person who has won is me. Today, we're gonna get 20 to 100. Isn't that great? I know, I'm really excited. When I first played Fortnite, every match I would drop at Loot Lake. I liked that place. Because I was like, there's always gonna be chests at Loot Lake. But then I had to, you know, get out of Loot Lake every time I wanted to play the game. You know? And then I usually die, because even though it looks like I had a lot of loot, I really didn't, because it was only what was available in the house in Loot Lake. I went to Pleasant Park a lot. Is that what that place was called? Oh, there was this place I dropped in all the time, but I can't remember the name of it. Come on, brain. It was like a warehouse world or something. I don't know. Oh yeah, I went to Dusty Depot all the time. Wait, before I get to, I want to look up like a season 1 map. Snobby Shores. I remember. I went to Junk Junction a lot. Oh yeah, no, I remember Anarchy Acres. I never ever went to Anarchy Acres. There's some places here I went like a bunch. Loot Lake though, that's where I always went. Yeah, and Pleasant Park because I was nearby. And Tilted Towers is right there, but I never went to Tilted. Well, I mean, I went to Tilted Towers. But like what I usually do is I go to Loot Lake and then either Pleasant Park or I go to Dusty Depot. Sometimes I'd actually drop at Lonely Lodge and then go into Retail Row and then like Salty Springs and then wherever I had to go. Never ever went to Lucky Landing or Flush Factory. Well, I went to Lucky Landing. They added that at some point. That wasn't always there. Snobby Shores also was like added, I believe. Wailing Woods, I don't think I really went to it. I mostly just did the lodge. It was cool. I wish Fortnite didn't become Capitalist Wasteland World. Although, that wasn't the first problem with it. The first problem with it was Sweat Annoying World. Because building was so annoying. It wasn't always like that. 250k into 20 to 100? Relax, okay? Relax. 250,000 in a run that I have attempted many times that I've never done to do it right now today. Codependence is not a codependence, and the word free came together to make codefriendance in my head, and it completely broke whatever I was gonna say. Like literally, can you see my facial expression just die? My brain was like, I just heard this like guttural, low frequency noise when I said that word. Like there was just like no way to say any more words. It was actually just over. Oh my god! Wow, I actually just did that. No words. Jesus Christ, I actually just did that. That's crazy. I didn't think I was gonna get that. The prediction is over and I actually did 20 to 100. That 250,000 channel point, yeah, wow. 850,000 pointer, what? Oh my god. Do they know yet? Do they know that it happened? Dude, I'm gonna permanently alter the way their brain is structured to think about gambling forever. Now they're like, oh, I guess the big win's possible. I probably just like made a gambling addict right now. I'm not even gonna lie. I think this is harder than Oblivion for me, by the way, after thinking about it really hard. I think I was better at Oblivion because it was more timing based, and I'm traditionally better at timings than I am Chip and Wave. Also, Oblivion was way, way, way easier mentally than this. Like, by several orders of magnitude. The only mental issues with Oblivion was the stuff I was doing to it, right? You know, I was grinding it super hard, it mattered that much, blah, blah, blah. If I was in the same boat with Enter Destiny, I would be a different story entirely. Like, I'd be screwed. I mean, I was screwed, I failed, but, like, mentally, it would absolutely just tear me up. As opposed to this, which I'm playing in a completely stress-free environment, and it's still making me super mad. Man, this level's brutal. Whatever, we'll keep pushing, man, you know? We'll just keep pushing. We got 1 month, really. Let's just hit it. Luck in GD absolutely exists. I don't know why people don't say that. Even if it's literally just the way your neurons decide to configure every night you sleep. That is still luck. There's always a little bit of that there. Talent is also luck, yeah. That is just 100% entirely true. Skill is something you can work on and develop, and that's absolutely true. When it comes to levels, luck plays a huge factor. Obviously, nothing is truly random. Luck doesn't really exist, but there's always a little, like, margin of error where it could go up or down or more consistent or less consistent, and it's not really us doing it. Talent plays a really large role. I watch Mitch load up Shardscapes on my computer and get to the drop in one attempt without ever seeing or playing the level. It's still maybe the single most insane thing I've ever seen happen in real time. Not everyone's on the same playing field. That shouldn't stop you from doing whatever you want, but that's the absolute truth. It's the same with almost literally every game. The genetics and what the neurons decide to focus on, everyone is usually good at a specific thing. You know, not a specific thing, but there's a lot of things. The brain is, you know, it's good like that. You're always gonna have strengths and weaknesses. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I don't want to even process the fact that it died that way. I didn't even want to process the fact, because if I do, I'll blow up and the stream will end. Spike got me, guys. But there it is. New best after 4 months. That's like the first death when it's starting to get bittersweet, because I made it past that wave. And I was like, damn, you know, like, I made it past that wave. You know what's a vibe I miss? I miss, like, speculating on what days were gonna be a snow day. Like, I do all this research. People would be talking, like, soon there'll be a snow day. You know, it would start at school. It'd be like, hey, you guys see the weather? You know what I mean? It started, did you guys see the weather? And then you'd go, like, on AccuWeather and weather.com. You check, like, multiple sources. You look up calculators, like,
Will there be a snow day today?
what is the percentage chance? And then I go home and at dinner I casually be like, you know, mom. And then my mom would always say, well, you're probably one of a snow day today. And I think she knew that like motivated me. I don't know how to describe it, but it like motivated me. I was like, maybe this time she'll be wrong. Because most times she was not wrong. You know what I'm saying? Oh, 727 viewers. Hey guys, remember, it is September, so if you want to support the channel, if you like what you see, you know, I want that 70-30 split. I told you I'm doing this in September, man. Dominator TV, thank you for the sub. Amber, thank you for the sub. Barrows, thank you for the 10 gifted. Apparently, the best decision I ever made was getting 82 on this level. Navethes, thank you for the sub. Oh, yo, Pharaoh, thank you for the 5,000 bits. I guess that one, I missed that one. This is a weird day. Thank you for the 300 bits. Krista, thank you for the how many is that? 10 gift subs, MXVII. All-time record shattered. Let's go! Let's go! Krista, thank you for the 5 gifted. This is it! This is the most it's ever happened. And that's saying something. I've been on Twitch for a long time. Thank you for anyone anyone that added to this, anyone that made this a possibility. Barrows, thank you for the 10 more gift subs. Oh no, thank you for the gift sub. Level 11! Yeah, all the chemicals in my brain are like, LOL, dude, guess what? MXVI, thank you for the 250 Canadian. How did you achieve this amount of wealth? I don't understand. The big jackpot has been reached, as referenced in the last video. Mr. B 6,000. No way, that's a bridge player. Mr. B 6,000 sub. You know. Cork, thank you for the sub. Pharaoh, thank you for the 7,000 bits. Okay, Pharaoh, thank you for the 26 gift subs. What the hell? Artsy, thank you for the 5 gifted. I got my activity feed shows more subs than follows. You know, at the end of the day, you know, CAC Mitland can give 10 subs, and we're at, you know, 50%. I want to get Bubbles! Thank you for the 10 gifted! Oh my god, no, it says 95. You'd have to gift. It's over. 95 seconds for the. It's over and completed. Oh my god! Nice. I don't know if this is gonna make any sense, but like, if like I was in a situation where I wasn't supposed to laugh, I feel like Peggy could make like the most like earth-shattering look that would make me laugh harder than anything. I don't know how to describe it, but only in a situation where you're not supposed to laugh. You know what I mean? Like when you're with your school friends and you're in class and you're really not supposed to laugh, but something super funny happens and your friend just gives you that look. I feel like Peggy could do like would be like #1 at that. You guys hear it, Zerex? What? Really? There's no way. There's gotta be a source on that. What the hell is that? A lot of our expressions come from like absurdity, but that's especially absurd. I don't know. If you bring that up in class, one of two things are gonna happen. One is they'll be like, oh, it's very interesting. Two, you're gonna get sent to the office. The only time I ever got in trouble was when I was caught cheating on my Latin homework because I didn't want to do it. I got detention. I had to clean up. It wasn't really a punishment though, because it was fun, which is, I find, the case most of the time. People get some sort of detention. I think my punishment for cheating on my Latin homework was clean up the porch with this sweep on a beautiful fall afternoon with no one else around you. It took like 20 minutes and then I was done, and it was awesome. It was something I'd do on purpose. Like if you told me, hey, can you do you mind? Like I wouldn't mind at all. Yeah, I was like, no.
That's what I have to do.
I don't even know the other times I've ever been to the office. Every other time I went to the office, I was just like trying to figure out in my head what I did wrong. Like on the walk there, I was like, all right, dude, we're gonna analyze everything we've done in the past year. What could I have been realistically caught doing? And I come up with like a list in my head. I'd be like, all right, what could I have done? And then I walked in and they're just like, hey, can you help with this real quick? And I was just like, oh, right, yeah. Because I was in the drama program and stuff like that. Sometimes they call me and be like, you want to do this production? I'm like, good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I said it 3 times because if you say something 3 times, it sticks in people's brains more. This is the final day of Edge of Destiny. I hope you guys enjoyed my Edge of Destiny streams for today. We were beating it. I'm so done! I'm so done! I'm so done with this stupid level! I don't want to play it anymore. 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 I can't describe with words. It's past words. It's emotions. I can't even describe. Like I feel like a kid who needs like nap time or something. Like there's no way for me to express how much I don't want to play this anymore. The great sleep schedule shift is started. I believe the migration. I'm not getting tired until later. And I feel like I'm sleeping. I swear to God I have a circadian rhythm disorder, man. Like, what is this? Why can't I I'm not even doing anything wrong. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'm meant to exist in a world in the future with the Earth's rotation to slow down a little bit, and that's how long the days are. It's like a problem like Dr. Doofenshmirtz would make an Inheritor for, try to slow down the Earth by 1 hour. No! I just said I didn't want to see this goddamn stupid ass death on my screen, dude. Look, we're going real raging hours today. Here's what has to happen. We're at that point in the level where I went from I'm not annoyed yet to oh my god, this is getting really annoying, and right now I'm at the peak of like oh my god, this level is the worst experience ever. After this, we go to numbness, right? But I'm not there yet. I'm at anger. Numbness is pretty good, but I'm just not there yet. I'm so mad. Yeah, I beat Oblivion in the anger phase. Literally 10 minutes before I beat it, I died at 68 and sent a text ball in response. Like an actual, like, just complete rage essay was written. This level is actually draining my patience more than any level I've ever played in the entire history of the game. I'm completely serious when I say that, and I don't say that lightly. Like, my patience is completely gone, which is so hard to happen. I have no more patience for this. The reason this level is such a pain in the ass for me, because I can't get past the cube, and when I do, almost every attempt dies to that wave at 70, and it feels so out of my control whenever I die there, and it's so frustrating. It's like I'm just going all that effort just to die. So it's just like this endless experience of like you get one attempt every day. This is it. This could end it all. The multiple hour everyday grind could end right now. Nope, you get to the wave, you're dead. No, this is a good level. It's just my skill set, what I'm good at, and the kind of things that my brain looks for makes this the most miserable possible experience in the game. Ow, is my response to that. That was painful. I felt that spike, not just in the game, you know what I'm saying? That was that. Oh. I thought I had it. I thought it was through that area. That was one of the most painful deaths I've ever had in the game, ever. The emotional whiplash of seeing myself pass the wave and then immediately die was like so painful. Yeah, every death past 70 is like Blind Boom sound effect, evil dark virgin, painful level 1000. I miss fun. I remember when fun was had. Now it's just please. It went from fun to please, you know what I mean? I've never gambled before. I can't imagine that's a very good idea. Not because I'll get addicted, but because I have the worst odds luck ever, which isn't real. Except I can only go off of previous events in my life. When it comes to random numbers and me, we're not good friends. This is just gambling, except I'm just losing time. But I'm not losing money! So, cha-ching. Feels like I'm goddamn gambling though. Gambling for an attempt past cube. Like, look what I could do if I could just pass the cube. Oh, look, I'd be all the way at the UFO now. Then I never do. Like, it's just a cube, man. It's just a cube. It's literally just a cube. That's literally just all it is. That is all it is, man. So annoying! That was indeed 36 to 100. This has made it so obvious. It's just whether the cube wants to happen or not. Is Matt even the right emotion? I don't know what the emotion is. There's something within me that feels some way. How about that? Now that's a good idea. Finally, someone not really innovating in this chat, dude. We need to clone me, round the clock playing of the level. It'll get done pretty quickly. Another Dr. Doofenshmirtz ass idea. And I mean, he did make a cloning machine at one point. I mean, that would work. I would beat it. I would beat it, right? I mean, one of me, if it is me, but then what do? Then they all turn on me. We've seen these before. We know what happens. It's a cliche. What's gonna happen is the version of me that beats it is gonna be like, well, clearly I'm the superior version of me, so you all should just disappear, and I'll take over from here. And then the other ones of me would be like, wait a second. See, I was here before you because I'm not, just because you got lucky, you know, doesn't mean that you're better than us. And then they'll be like, well, let's fight then. You know, let's battle and we'll see who comes out victorious then. And then some glitch would occur that makes all of the versions of me that aren't me disappear. And then I go back to normal. I'm like, wow, that was an interesting experience. I learned a lot about myself and introspection. And yeah, let's do it. Okay, I'll make a copyright machine. The skills the others gather become mine. Okay, well then, oh my god. Then I become instantly, not instantly, but if I was learning and growing at 16 times the rate of any other human could ever, then that's the end. Imagine how that would feel. Like you're studying, like I'm the math one, and then while you're like learning math, you're also feeling yourself like, oh, I'm also Delta and Mania now, even though I'm not playing it, and I'm the best bridge player, and I just beat Acheron. Like, while you're learning math, you're like feeling all of this happen in you. Like, that would be crazy. I had a dream last night. I don't know why I decided this was a good idea. I literally uploaded, like, a video of me playing New Super Mario Bros. Wii with, like, no mic or commentary whatsoever. Just, like, not even 100%, just playing through, like, worlds 1 through 4, and then I uploaded it. And I was confused why the comments were upset with me. Like, I for some reason, the part of my brain that loads in the fact that that's stupid, just didn't load it, and I was like, why don't they like my video? I made it. I was so confused, I couldn't understand. So the moral of the story is I have a new upload cooking. Yeah. The spikes moved in. You'll notice they did because I survived 1 and 2 and then died to 3. Worst death I've ever had. Worst death I've ever had. Yeah, this is, I've never played worse than I've been playing today. This is ridiculous. I almost never pass this cube, and I'm finally passing it, and this is what I'm doing with it. You are an embarrassment! Is that 4 deaths? Yep, 4 deaths. You about it, yeah, that could have been 4. It should have been 4 more UFO attempts. But guess what? It wasn't. Well, no matter what level I play, dude, it's just like, oh, the one part you can't pass, yeah, you can pass it this time, but the next part will now become impossible as a result. I'm not even a bad player when it comes to skill. In fact, skill, I'm actually pretty decent. But my consistency is the singular worst across the entire game. That's the issue right there. Because I literally made it to the UFO for the first time May, and now it is September. That's the real issue with me. I've seen a lot of people complaining about people buying the wooting little keypad thing for GD because they're like, you don't need all that for GD. But the thing is, like, it's like $35. A mouse costs more than that goddamn keypad, so I don't know why people are complaining about it. It's literally the cheaper option. Honestly, I was against bypass at first back then, but oh my god, am I glad bypass is the thing now. People shelling out multi-billions for 240 hertz, and they were just better than everyone, and we were like, alright, nothing we can do about that. That's just how they are. Sorry, that one made me mad. 6 times to the duel in 1 day, and I did not pass it. Also, wait. Someone said before I did that, if I made it past the cube, they'd give 10 subs. Don't think I didn't see that message. Look at the 5 gifts of blank GD. That's enough to not get banned. Yeah, I got new glasses yesterday. I don't know how I feel about them yet. Everything's kind of distorted, but I think it just my eyes are getting used to it. I don't know, everything looks weird, man. But I have to give them time. I mean, I took an eye test, you know, and this was the result, so literally they must work for something. I'll do the daily limbo key. Alright. Lost it. It did some movement. I don't know what it did. I got like, I don't even know, like the mustard one. I don't think it's right. I don't, what is it doing there? Blue. I got blue this time. I'm going with blue. You guys think it's blue? What do they think? Blue. 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 I win. It did take 2 times though, so. I had this like Great Gatsby-ass dream where Brian, like if you guys know Brian, he became like a billionaire, like absurdly wealthy, and he rented this like giant stupid large mansion with like a pool, and like there was like an indoor skating rink and bowling alley, and there was this room where every surface was a video game screen, and he was hosting this giant party at his mansion. Yeah, it was like on a lake too. Like it was like, you know, those like infinity pools or whatever they're called with like the glass edge. It was like that like spilled into the lake or whatever. And he invited us to this like giant ass estate. Like, we're doing a party today, and then like 1 million people came, and there was a giant party. It's weird because if you've ever been high before, your brain remembers that and it knows how to simulate it, because I got very, very, very gone in that dream, and it was just as accurate as if it actually happened, and I don't understand how it's even possible. But there was a room for it, and there was a green room, and I was in there for like an hour with everyone. The time we walked out, everything was like distorted, and we played bowling for a while. Our depth perception was messing up, so when we rolled the ball, it felt like the ball had to travel 8 million years to the pins to hit the thing. I was like, what the hell? So we got all messed up. I remember passing out and waking up on the floor the next day, I guess, extremely like hungover. I guess my brain simulated that part, and there was just like glass broken everywhere, and like all like those TVs with like knives in them. I was like, what? And then I woke up before anything else could happen. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I missed the blue orb. Stupid bitch. Hey, thanks for the raid. Wow, dude, I'm actually so pissed. Hilarious. I'm just the best at this game, guys. Truly, no one's better than me. No. I would not say Zoink. I wouldn't even really call Zoink annoying. Look, a lot of kids these days, quote unquote, are really, really, really annoying to everyone all the time. But so were we when we were kids. So when I think about, is someone annoying, I think, are they able to have an actual, like, genuine conversation? And if the answer is yes, I usually say they're not annoying. When I think, like, really annoying, I think, like, the 15-year-olds that you cannot have, like, literally anything that takes more than 2 minutes to explain goes right over their head. There are people like that. But that's, like, I blame that on, like, TikTok more so than any, like, kids being kids situation. But no, I've never really been talking with someone who thought, this kid is so annoying, oh my god. Which I definitely think about other people, so. Let's blame TikTok on that, though. You guys think Travis Scott or Drake is better at Fortnite? I'd say probably Travis Scott, but I doubt either of them are very good. I could see Travis, like, aiming a mouse. I can't see Drake actually gripping the mouse in a way where you would aim and then shoot at someone with it. Just for good time's sake. And now today's the day, everyone. Here we go. Now the people are gonna start saying it. It's funny knowing every time I do that run, I'll look at chat and someone's gonna be like, ooh, today might be it, guys. The one won't be like a great build up where I get slowly further and further and everyone's like holding their breath like, it's consistency. It's happening right now. It's gonna be like, so the last 45 minutes we've been talking about cheese and different types of cheese. And, oh my god, I just beat the level. Guys, I can't, it's gonna be like that. So if you're waiting for like a cinematic build up to cue in the victory, it's not gonna happen that way, so. Nice, dude. Stop today's the daying me. Nope. Oh my god, my hand is so sweaty. Why? Am I dead? Don't die. I'm too high! Ah, yes, dude! Dude, I want to punch my monitor, dude. Never in my life. I've never in my life died to that. Not from any run, not once ever. Easily one of the single most upsetting deaths of my GD career. Let's just have it happen for the first time ever from zero. I just had every positive emotion drain out of me. I don't care anymore, dude. Stop with today's the day, dude. I don't want to see that anymore. Every time I do anything, it's today's the day. I know it's not your guys' fault, but it just pisses me off. There's a hole in your sock. Many such cases. I've never met a person who never had one of those at some point in their life. I mean, I don't even know really how to make a sock in my brain. Like, how would you even make an object like that in the first place? That's crazy. Like, that people figured out how to do that, especially like back in the day. Some like impossible 3D shape. I don't really get clothing at all, like how they figured out clothing. Human bodies are not exactly simple geometrical shapes. What would you guys do if I started appearing in every new Wheel of Fortune episode, but every time they went over to like introduce me, all the music stopped for 5 seconds and I stared blankly into the camera and I played without talking and everyone acted like I was talking. Like they'd get to me and they'd be like, all right, what letter, Nathan? And then I would say nothing and they'd be like, S, 3 S's, ding, ding, ding. And that was the whole time. I just never said anything and I had a clear blank expression the whole time for every new Wheel of Fortune episode. Yeah, put me on Family Feud just by myself. I come over to an interview and like, so where's the rest of your family? I was like, I just didn't tell him. Bring Elsie? Yes! I need Elsie on this show. So my bathroom has a leak, right? We have like a tub collecting the excess water, and it has gone from a little bit of water to like an actual like biohazard probably. There's like, I don't even know what's going on there. It's not like fecal matter, it's because it's the shower, like the water coming into the shower, but it's collecting in this tank, basically. The landlord keeps emailing me saying if I need any help with maintenance, and every time I respond, yes, I need help with maintenance, I get no reply. Like 10 times now. I get a new email like, hey, hopefully everything's going good with you. We were just wondering if you need any maintenance done. I'm like, yes, I need maintenance done. Can someone please come over? Radio silence. I reply, hey, still no response yet. Can you help me with radio silence? And then randomly, a few weeks later, new email. Hey, do you guys need any help with maintenance? Cool. But whenever it's about rent, all of a sudden, like, I can get a reply instantly. Like within the, like, 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm getting worse at this level, unfortunately. I don't know if I really stand a chance anymore. I think it's literally over. Before I was doing 36 to 100 with no issue every stream, and now I can't do it. It's actually legitimately over. The odds of me getting good attempts per session have gone down dramatically. Dramatically? Wow, that's a new one. Dramatic and drastic had a baby in my mouth, yeah. It became dramatically. Why do you type lol npesta no space? It's someone's name? What do you mean? Really? Is there a user named lol npesta here? Lol npesta to the principal's office. Lol npesta to the principal's office. Why is that your username? What does that even mean? Okay. You're me, but a lol in front of it. What does that indicate? They're me, but funnier? Damn. Yeah, they already have all my base stats. They're just funnier, as you can tell by the prefix. Until I beat Edge of Destiny, there will be no other streams of any kind. Even if it takes, like, 5 more years somehow. Every stream for those 5 years would be Edge of Destiny. Fun mode is off. When September started, that's when it started. Like, really, like, it matters now we're doing this. Understandable, but damn. This is the worst ever. Playing it from zero makes me so sad. I know I'm gonna die. I have no chance, and I never do anything. I do maybe one attempt a session that matters at all, and it just dies to something stupid, and that's it. Just being stuck in the beginning, nothing happening. Trying my hardest every attempt just for it to not matter. I don't understand it. I try my hardest, and just one of the wave slopes kills me, and I'm not even looking at it, and that's it. Or I die to the ship, or like, and I don't even know, I don't get it any of the times why I die. Like, it just happens on my screen. It's hopeless. It's hopeless. What is this? What are we doing, you know? What am I really doing here? It feels like I'm running a marathon and there's infinite amount of miles left and I'm just out of stamina. I don't have any more. did it. Wow. A lot of emotions. A lot of emotions for sure. Anger, relief, confusion for one. Edge of Destiny. My new hardest. I got to the last ship and it was like all of me. I just took this breath like, now. You know, that was literally, it was one word, now. There's so much anger behind this completion at the same time. It took so much longer than I wanted to. That was rough. That was the roughest experience I've had, I think, in a game. You have this expectation, you know. I beat Oblivion. I improved at the game now, right? Like, now I'm gonna prove to myself that I really improved. So I'm gonna beat something around the same skill and prove to myself that I got better. Did I? No. And that was hard, you know? That was hard to accept. Not only did I not improve to that level of skill after beating Oblivion, but now I had to sit through this, even though it didn't even feel possible. It was... But I'm not done. I still want to improve at this game, but I think this isn't how I do it. I don't think consistently pushing to try to beat a harder level, or a level even around the same skill, is going to be my way forward. Anyway, attempts now. 89,455. Not my proudest moment. Quickly to you guys, I just want to thank you guys so much for sitting through, because this was like, I've never had my mental racked so hard. Oblivion was different, because the thing about Oblivion is I was pushing to a new level of difficulty, and because of that, like, it felt like I was still improving, you know? This felt like I was just fighting so much for second place. Even though this, I do believe this is my hardest now, it's still around the same difficulty. It was so brutal, and I hated the balancing. Man, I love this level. I really do. It's such a great tribute to Blade of Justice, but you get stuck in the start for days, man. It just kills you. The thing about GD is we put ourselves through these gauntlets, and maybe it seems pointless to other people, but only by truly putting yourself through some real, you know, some real stuff can you really enjoy peace. A lot of people sit around bored all the time. They don't know what to do with their life because it's all the same. It's all constant. There's no highs and lows. Without highs and lows, what is life? And I'm always going to live my life like that. I'm always going to take those risks instead of living a comfortable life. Even if it kicks my ass, maybe I'd rather have my ass kicked at the end of the day, right? That's it, y'all. That's all I got. I'm just gonna enjoy this for a while. Thank you guys for everything. I'll see you. Take care.